You had to do that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I hit go live, but I think none of that got picked up.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. She's a brilliant, wonderful woman, and she will land on her feet. But yeah, I just wanted to send her a message while when I read it, as opposed to being like, "I'll do that later," and then completely forget. But we're here now.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. Hey, Alex, how's it going? I had a nice day. We did a nice afternoon stream. We just did the New York Times crossword. It was very cultured.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm done with the New York Times pissing me off again. Also, no guests on today, which
Cool.
I'm kind of fine with after yesterday's cornucopia.
Yeah, it's been pretty guest heavy lately. So let's take it back to the beginning.
There's two things I want to talk about.
Hit me. Oh.
I want to talk about the Huffington Post being bought out.
Oh, yeah. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Greg Houston come on Thursday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what the hell? What was the other thing I wanted to talk about? I can remember that. Oh, one got a COVID test today. And what was the other thing? Kim's Convenience got canceled. Did you see that?
I did, but because I've been gone for so long, I don't have any connection to that show. I heard that it got picked up by an American.
Yeah, here's the thing. I have no connection to it too either, and it's this weird thing of like I've been gone from Canada so long. I still remember when Canadian television was shit.
Yeah. It wasn't winning Emmy upon Emmy upon Emmy.
It wasn't literally just like I remember Dan Levy is the guy from The Hills After Show, and he'll always fucking be that to me.
He was on The Hills After Show, like The Hills is in the like. Was that a reality show or was it a quasi reality show? I never understood.
That was the hit of MTV Canada.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that was Canadian. Hey, Baldy. That was the one with the blonde people. Oh, okay.
I only remember Alex Baldy, Joe Trobe. Welcome aboard.
Joe Trobe.
The Hills After Show. I only remember. I don't even know what The Hills was.
I don't either. That's yeah.
It all sounds
boring. It just does.
You know what I mean?
It does, doesn't it? Everything that I heard about it was. I mean, I think the most damning thing was that Mindy Kaling's character from The Office was really, really into it, and it's like, yeah, that tells me everything I need to know.
I'm gonna say, what's up, Rio Delight 1234? I never liked Mindy Kaling's character in The Office. I didn't think it read real or true or interesting. How about that?
I thought it had moments of it, but I agree overall. I thought that every now and then it was like, oh, that's an interesting thing to add to the character. But yeah, they sort of, in the way I was thinking about how Ellie Kempner's character started out as sort of too dumb, and then they grounded her, and every now and then she was right, and every now and then she was naive. But it felt like Mindy Kaling's character continued on that idiot track for too long and just got a little cartoonish. Yeah.
Here's The Hills After Show.
On the Hills.
It's Brody's birthday!
Happy birthday! The girls head to Vegas to...
No, everyone's gotten hot and heavy over the Lauren's first makeout in a long time.
That was the most action we've had in months.
Well,
just watching.
I love that it's now out there.
Okay.
Perfect.
That woman gave me my Canadian College Organization of Canada Association. Either way, the 2012 Coca Comedian of the Year.
Oh yeah,
that woman gave me the award, and she mispronounced John Hastings.
So she's perfectly suited to The Hills After Show.
I mean, I remember that. I just remember being like, "Thank you so much. I can't believe you mispronounced John Hastings." And she was literally like, and I was like, No. It was something like, "Please welcome Joan, like Joan, Johan." Like it was John. Like she couldn't get by the H in John, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he's come a long way. Look at him. But I mean, at the same, whenever I see people doing like terrible things like this early on that then make good stuff, I always think of this really shitty interview someone did with George Clooney when he was making Syriana. And the guy was just, it was like Entertainment Tonight or some shit. And he just went, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're Batman." And Clooney just turned on. He's like, "Yeah, you know why I did ER and Batman and all that other garbage? Was that one day I could do this movie."
Yeah.
And it was like, good for you, man. But yeah, that is fucking terrible. And you never would have guessed that the most popular TV show to Canada in 30 years would come out of the guy on that couch.
You would believe it would come out of his dad. It's one of those things where I'll never not let go of the CBC's fucking weird policy of like, we got to get some new shows. Hey, any of you famous people's kids want to be writers? Like,
yeah,
they're like, yeah, all right, they can do it.
But so you've done some stuff with the CBC. I've never crossed paths with the CBC at all.
Yeah.
Do they have scouts? Do they have talent watchers? Do they have anybody putting out feelers?
I mean, like no.
That'll
like
do it.
They do, but like, where are they?
Yeah,
I remember I met someone and they're like, I'm with the CBC comedy department, and I like literally was just like, are you?
Is that a thing?
Tom Tuck, it's a guest-free episode, Tom, but you're free to be in the chat. We made this declaration 5 minutes ago, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, but we love you, Tom, and you're always welcome.
And you're always
welcome. Today's the theme.
Yeah, today's just the boys. just the OG boys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Can you believe we've been doing? How long have we been doing this for? It's been 7 weeks since my accident, and
so it was a week after that, maybe.
It's 2 weeks. I took 2 weeks off.
So we're a month in.
Yeah, I didn't.
5 weeks.
I didn't do anything. I did a week, and then I did a week of recovering from surgery, and then I did it, and then that's it.
Nice.
Tuckless Tuesdays.
Hey, Steve Mooney, how's it going? That's great, Joe.
Yeah, no, it was. Which is looking back, as always with everything in my life, I'm always like, I came back too soon. But well, what was I gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, I would wonder what those streams are like at the beginning. How's the arm now, John? It's pretty good. Like I can do that.
Oh shit! Look at you.
Yeah. Which
like, how much does that hurt? How much pain are you holding in right now?
Doesn't feel great. But like it's sore as fuck when I do that. You should tuck in Tom's honor, but it's like fucking way better than. It's one of those things where I'm like, I think I will get the mobility back, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, that's great, man. I mean, just even this is remarkable. Like, that's so good. The fact that you can be annoying in class now is.
Teacher, please answer my question before I start crying. What is weird is my arms. One arm is noticeably smaller than the other one at this point. Like,
show me the other arm. Lift her up. You show me the guns.
Like, it's not like you can't. It's
not from that angle.
It doesn't work, and like you have to be in real life with me.
No.
And then because I can see people notice it. Like, it's just, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, it's just like it's even like that. Like, it's just, they're just smaller. There's way less muscle or anything. It's just bone. Yeah. Who do you think you could beat in an arm wrestle right now? Depends on what size. What happened to me? It was half size of muscle. Like, it was so it's so fucking creepy. It's also the bicep has a huge gap in it from all of the from the surgeries. I guess they cut it out. Yeah, which one cranks loads in the botanical garden, buddy? Righty. Like Paul Orndorff. Steve Mooney, 100%. I am like Paul Orndorff. Who the hell is Paul Orndorff? What an unlikely last name. His name is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and he was the best friend of Hulk Hogan in '84, and then he betrayed him. Oh no! Paul Orndorff, by the way, is possibly one of the gruffest men in pro wrestling. Just a gruff asshole. Like, just like, so. Also beat up Vader while wearing flip flops, which is something that I will forever not really enjoy. Was Vader actually tough? He seemed like one of the ones who was a genuinely dangerous person, but that might have just been his character. He was, but it's also one of those guys where he probably just didn't know how to fight as well as Tom Tuck, or not Tom Tuck, as Paul Orndorff. Sorry. Okay, yeah. I'm also feeling the vaccine a little bit, which is so fascinating. If we're getting a COVID test while you've had your vaccine, because I had to look up, will it look like I have COVID? Oh, yeah. PRC test. It was just, I was in an outdoor bar on Saturday, and I just went, I'm seeing some people this week. I might as well just be safe. Yeah. Good call. I was going to ask, when you got it, does that now mean that you are on the list to get the second dose, or do you have to queue up again for the second dose? Walk up with your card on the day. Awesome. Very good. Very good. You just walk up and go, out of the fucking way. Nice one. I've been seeing some comedians getting their vaccines over here, and I'm thinking about just seeing what the deal is, because they don't have any conditions that I know of. I will say this. You feel actively better. You feel I'm getting mine on Thursday. I will fight you hard. I mean, I feel like Tom Tuck and I would beat the shit out of each other, because even if we're very good friends, we're both people that are like, you know what, we'd have to have a reason, but I feel like it would be a good. I have height and weight, but Tom is fucking angry. Like, I'd get him drunk first. Like, I would go out.
Yeah. Well, he's determined. He would not give up. He would just keep coming at you. It'd be like Cool Hand Luke. Like, there's no staying down for this guy.
This is the thing that you can't understand about English people. You have to understand about English people. English people will win. You understand? Do you understand that of all of the King of England went, I want a new wife, and the Pope went, no, and he went, well, I'll make my own religion then. And now there's do you understand? It's so fucking crazy. They don't fuck around.
Did you see? Speaking of not quitting, did you see Piers Morgan quit?
That was the other thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Meghan Markle Piers Morgan thing. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. All right.
I batter you into a skip. What a British sentence. Damn.
Am I the only one that's just like, this is what I truly believe, is that Harry and Meghan, is that their names? I still don't fucking know. No. Were sent out because Andrew's a pedophile, and they were like, well, we don't need this out there. We need a distraction. You two, fucking hop to. Time to fucking earn. I think
that the British family lucked into that. I don't think that they planned that. I think they absolutely looked into it, because you can trust a British person to keep the royal family's secrets, but you cannot trust an American to do that. I don't think there's any way that they would trust an American with that kind of mission.
I disagree I disagree entirely, because also, by the way, it's Philip. If everyone's wondering, I wonder which one of them was racist. It's the Greek German 90-year-old racist.
Apparently, Harry specifically said it wasn't Philip or his grandmother.
Which confirms it even more.
I love the idea that it's the Prince of Wales, Mr. Eco-friendly.
I really hope that it's. I hope it's one of William's kids.
That would be great.
Just
the baby, yeah.
Ew. Yeah, just a 3-year-old dropping a hard N. Like, you're like, holy Lord. First of all, who taught you that word?
Philip.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Gampy.
There's no way it's not Philip. There's no way.
But you've known enough rich. You've been drunk around enough rich British people. You know they've all got it in their hearts. There's a little bit in there. So I mean, Kate Middleton feels like a real possibility. The last year and a half has really turned me off white women.
Ooh, thank you so much for the follow, Polly F. Welcome to the Hummus Chums.
Hello, Polly.
Paul F. Taylor is doing Twitch now. I was watching.
Fantastic! I'm gonna have to follow Paul. I love me some Polly F. Yeah, I feel like William and Kate were also hard R people.
I got news for you. The entire country of England. If you're a white English person, there is a number of cocktails you will have, and then you're saying something about somebody. 100% it's Wills. Are we going into Wills? Midlife crisis. I love this fucking water bottle too. Also, I was feeling lightheaded before the stream, and I had a lovely hydration time. Okay, so let's go through this though, because here's how good this entire thing is. So this is my theory. So Prince Andrew, big giant Jimmy Savile style pedophile. Prince Charles, his entire life has fucking hated Prince Andrew. Has fucking hated him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, hates him. They fucking hate each other because Prince Andrew is the Queen's favorite. Do you understand that Prince Andrew was caught like getting on a bunch of private jets with anonymous Arab billionaires? There was huge security risks. He was like stopped getting briefings from MI5 at one point. Like there was a whole bunch of stuff to it.
Why was he getting them in the first place?
I don't know. I think I made that up.
Okay.
Like there's just a bunch of shit where they were like, stop fucking like this guy, like where's his money? Like he's just a fucking scumbag. But the Queen loved him. The Queen loves him.
Probably reminded him of her sister, her fun just fucking around sister. He's like, Charles is me and I hate me, but you're the good one. You're alive.
Supposedly the Queen never really liked Charles. Thought he was just a bit of a fucking fuddy-duddy because he's not a sportsman. He's like your classic English slump shoulders, like, oh well, I was just relating to colors, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And he brags all the time about lies. This guy's just like, I scored the best polo goal ever, and it was like,
Andrew does that, or Charles does that?
They both lie, but Charles is like needs it more because Andrew has stories. They're horrific, but
see, I go a different way. I guarantee Charles is just boring as fuck. Like Charles is honest but boring. Like it's just like weird stories. Like just like, oh, you'll never. Oh, it's Wednesday. Did I ever tell you about the time when I was at Crispin's and he thought it was Tuesday? And he was like, oh fuck, that's boring.
Oh, actually, you know what? Now that you do the voice, I think you're right. Yeah,
like, it's just boring. Like, just like,
I thought it was a Merlot, but it was a Cabernet. Anyways, here's my soon-to-be bride. She's 17.
Oh yeah. I'll never forget when I was at the theater and I thought I had brought my theater glasses, and they were the opera glasses, and you're just like, yeah. So here's what I think happened: is that they knew that there was some fucked up shit. Someone along the way just went, "Hey, we've been watching this Jeffrey Epstein guy because he's a Mossad mole to try and get American rich people or whatever the fuck Jeffrey Epstein actually was."
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't tell me that he's a stockbroker and he had no money. Like, no, he was fucking something.
No,
something was fishy.
And someone was covering it up at a big level because you can't run that kind of shit that long with that many high profile people and not end up on some goddamn lists, man. There was someone at an embassy being like, let that plane go.
And like Ghislaine, whatever the fuck you pronounce her name.
Ghislaine, I think it is.
Ghislaine.
It's Ghislaine. Yeah,
I hate that more than anything. Also, guys, I threw a lemon in the beet juice, and I got to tell you, it's all right.
Goddamn right. Zest it up, man.
Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, I just love it. Clive James, as Footlight's president, was to ban reference to him in The Smokers. What? What's a thank you, Baldy. What the fuck's a smoker?
Yeah. Sketches, I bet it's a stupid name for sketches.
He loved the goons. I bet you he tells stories. Oh, he's one of those guys.
He does the worst Peter Sellers impression, and then everyone has to laugh anyway. That's what I want to watch at a party.
Oh, I hate it.
It's Charles doing one-man versions of goon sketches while everyone has to watch because he's the fucking prince.
This would break my mom. My mom would get actively angry. She might be watching, but I don't think if someone was saying, "Oh, the Queen is coming," I'd be actually. I'm like, I actually have to go. I don't know. At this point in my life, I morally somewhat oppose their existence, and it would just like my mom would be like, "You fucking go meet the fucking Queen, motherfucker."
You wouldn't even. Would you? Okay, if you're gonna have to shake her hand, I get that. But if you could just be in the room and like see her, would you stay for that? Because I feel like I need to see the Queen, because you know how every now and then there's a person who's been famous or powerful for so long that they do have like an otherworldly vibe about them. There's a level of confidence that's inhuman. I just need to see what the Queen's like vibe is.
I 100% agree with you. It's just this odd thing of like, I don't agree with their existence anymore.
Yeah.
Like it is so fucking stupid.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And they will not hear it. Watching one of my favorite memories of doing stand-up is night after night watching Jamali try to write jokes about the Royals and watching people literally stand up out of their chairs to yell at him. It was fucking amazing.
They would weirdly take it more from, and no offense, British people. Actually, no, great offense. I mean to cause you great offense. They take it from me. They wouldn't take it from a black man that sounds like that. 100%. They'd be like, no. You don't understand. Yeah. She's your better. And then you're like, fuck you. I just don't care. Like it's just, but that's the thing is I'm very conflicted, and also I don't respect what the Queen represents. If the Queen randomly showed up at my house, I would crack open a beer and force myself to shit my pants.
Strong showing for Governor General. That is.
Oh, you just marched your way right. Oh, that's very like such a fucking just so like so off-putting for her as well. Just
Anyways, Liz.
oh, look at this fucking drip. Oh, look at him. Okay, hang on, I gotta show you this here. I would call her Cunto. 100%.
Would it be like a fancy like good evening, Kanto? Or what's happening? Kanto.
Like I'm literally this is the beer. This is the size of the beer Steve is opening, and he just goes Kanto. I mean, this is such a great point.
She looked in my eyes. She saw me do it.
Also, I don't know if any of you have ever shit your pants. I haven't shit my pants like actively, but it must be much harder than you realize.
Unless you're sick, and then pow, just happens.
Yeah, but like
just
but
comes
actually
right out.
being like forcing yourself to do it's like like it's like I'm shit outside, and there's a mental moment where you have to be like and let yourself go.
Yeah. You're either breaking through and busting something, or you're so relaxed that it's fine.
I don't know who's doing this, but they are a fucking genius. In a punch your arm kind of way.
That's fucking great.
You want a beer?
You want a beer, Kanto? Not even looking at her, like you're bent into the fridge and you just yell it over your shoulder past your shitty pants.
For stream improvement, someone please, we got to figure out what an alert is for want a beer, Kanto.
Yeah. I think we can. I can record it and make it an audio thing for when we have the OBS. I can do that because I've got blurps, like sound alerts. So want a beer, Kanto's going on.
I'll have the. Oh my god, that's so funny.
So funny.
God. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, yes, okay. So let me take you through it. So
yeah,
they know Andy. He's a fucking wrongin', you know what I mean? Oi, wrongin'. I don't care what fucking country you're the prince of. Stop fucking treating the playground like it's a discotheque. And then Charles knows this. Everything happens with Epstein. Charles goes, "Oi, Andy." He's a Cockney for some reason. How about you pop over to Newsnight and give this interview? Or actually, I was talking about this with my mom, and she made the great point, which is Charles, because they fucking hate each other, probably told Andy, you know what, you probably shouldn't do the interview.
Yeah.
And he's like, you don't control me. I don't even sweat or whatever the fuck. And then Prince Andrew went on to give the most guilty man interview I've ever seen in literally OJ's Twitter makes him look more innocent than that interview makes Andrew look guilty. And by the way,
it was worse than the R. Kelly interview.
Oh, I don't even remember the R. Kelly interview. I assume it was bad.
The one where he jumped out of his seat and started flipping out with Gail King.
Oh my god, that was years ago. Oh, by the way, this is oh, shut up. This is Prince Charles doing college theater.
Oh, I bet it's hilarious. Oh, I bet he didn't even have the fucking smarts to be the straight man.
What's weird?
I bet he thought he was the fucking funny one.
What you don't know is that his dick's out right here. He's just cock out.
Is that why his coat's closed so sharp? Is that the punchline?
Exactly. What you don't realize is I'm showing you my tallywhacker.
Classic smoker. Classic
you didn't
I call him Kanto.
Oh god, he's so boring.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, I like the idea. I like the idea that Charles talked him into it by talking him out of it. I think he's a dumb, reverse psychology, susceptible guy. I'm on board so far.
So he does that. Andrew, it looks bad, but the thing is that they thought Andrew would go the fuck away. That it would just go. I mean, it's so crazy by that was last year. That was last year.
Jesus.
They thought that he would go the fuck away, which he did. But then they were like, "Oh shit! Now everyone knows he's definitely a pedophile. We can't have them looking in on like all the other fucked up shit that they've done. We need something to distract from this. Oh, I know. We'll just have like Meghan and Harry were probably like, we don't really want to be in England. We want to be in America anyway. And they were like, okay, cool. So this is what we're going to need you guys to do. And they did that. Because by the way, there's going to be a big stir for a bit. And then it's going to go away. England's not getting rid of the monarchy. I don't know if you've seen some of the tweets and stuff like that. But there's no fucking way that he's like they're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. It would like Australia might lose them, but Canada won't even vote to get rid of them. Like Canada loves the royal family so embarrassingly.
Yeah, it's so thirsty. It's so desperate the way that we love the royal family. I think in three rulers' time we might lose them. When Liz goes, it'll get a knock for that because everyone grew up with her being the queen and she's World War II queen, all that nonsense. And then it'll be Will, and he's not as likable. Drops the hard R's.
It'll be Charles. Charles will fucking be just ahead, and he's going for it.
I bet they poison him. I bet he's out. I bet he's I bet he's Navalny. They put it in his gooch.
What are all of those words?
You didn't know that's how they got Navalny? They put the poison in his underwear.
They poisoned his taint because taint his dick and taint his ass.
Yeah. No, it got sucked up that way. That's how they got him because they couldn't get to his food. He was too careful, so they put it in his underwear. I don't know how that's easier, but they got him. But they fucked up the dose. That was the problem.
Here's how I know this is all a plan. There is no way a royal asks something as polite as, how dark do you think the kid will be? Like I know posh British people, they were saying shit that you literally are like, wait, what the fuck are you like? What does that even mean? Like, there's no way there isn't a gollywog in Buckingham Palace. There's no way. You can't.
The word octoroon was used more than once.
100%. Like oh my God. Like, I guarantee that Philip does not approve of the Cosby Show because he's just like, what? Their houses aren't that nice. Like, this is an awful group of awful, entitled, privileged white people. They are racist. They are classist. They are xenophobic fucks. And English, which makes all of that so much worse.
Yeah.
Like it's in fucking. Worst part about it is the elites recently that there's an implied sense of, what are you going to do about it? I think they saw Trump's act and it was like, it's time. How dark is them being nice and considerate? From Tom Talk. A Navalny. I don't even know what that word is. What is that?
That's the Russian opposition leader who got poisoned via taint.
Oh wait, that was like recently.
Yeah, that was the guy that went into a coma and they landed and they ended up getting him to a hospital in Germany. It's the only reason he lived is because they fucked up the dose.
Oh, I thought that they poisoned his tea again.
No, that was that was polonium, and that was the guy that died here.
I mean, I do love.
It's hard to keep track. They poisoned a lot of people.
I mean, this isn't my joke. Someone else said this, which is the media need to stop always calling them Putin, like oppositions, like Putin's opposition in Russia. Like there's like, whoa, I didn't say that. Like, easy, big fella. I don't know.
He is. They just sent him to a work camp. This dude's badass.
I don't know what It's a Royal Knockout is. Well, let's watch it. And you definitely don't want me on. No guests today. Too many guests yesterday.
Yeah, we're guessing out. It was a Celebrity Squares. We only got 3 trivia questions in. It was a disgrace to Celebrity Squares.
Chris didn't talk for at least 2 hours.
I had such a nice time.
Yeah, you really reaped all the benefits. I'll tell you what.
Well, you know all that. You know what it's like in a green room when everyone's just like pow, pow, pow. Just it's like I don't want to jump into this double dutch. I'm going to watch this.
I also definitely hit a wall at one point, which is why I accidentally just said to Chaz, or a funny joke, which I still feel so bad about.
I loved it. I laughed immediately. But
oh my God, it was very mean. I was just like, oh. Because it hit me that I had gotten the COVID vaccine. Like during that, I was like, what did I do today? Oh yeah, I sat on a street in Bunker Hill in LA. That's the other thing, by the way, that I love LA for. That every other city, they put things all the nice things go in the nice neighborhood, and then there's nothing in the bad neighborhoods. But LA is like, no. We're putting things everywhere. So, you want to know where your COVID vaccine is? It's in Bunker Hill. Strap the fuck in. Also, and this is the other thing I'm going to say about white people and why they're all fucks, is that every time I go into a dangerous neighborhood in Los Angeles, and I'm like, why would you make this the dangerous neighborhood? We are so close to the beach. Every house is so beautifully architecturally, like the thing, because the rest of LA has all been torn down, remodeled. You go into Inglewood, Watts, Compton, Bunker Hill, fucking all of like and then the one like Bunker Hill is not in rap songs, which tells you how dangerous that is.
Oh wow, they didn't even make it out. Fucking hell,
make it out. They are still there.
Jesus.
Like I had a COVID test there.
Started at the bottom and we stayed.
Yeah. We started at the bottom and someone stole our microphone. And so LA has all of the like super intense, strict, you can't wear gang color laws. Like you never see people in bandanas.
Oh,
like,
really?
Never. Like it's
wow.
a very strict law. And they were just walking around like on the street, and I was like, holy Jesus fucking Christ. Like that means that they are so confident that the cops aren't coming down there that they're just like flying flags, no problem. And I was like,
It's like that cul-de-sac in Training Day.
Exactly correct. Yeah. The jungle.
Yeah.
Watching that, by the way, is so weird because all of that movie takes place in now very gentrified, nice neighborhoods.
Ha, sounds right. Yep.
It's all like even falling down. He's on Sunset Boulevard for a lot of it. Like it's so funny where you're like, yeah, it's just I do love LA. Go ahead.
I wanted to ask you about your experience in line all day, because the only time I've ever been in line all day in LA was when I was waiting to get in to see The Price is Right, and frankly, it was jubilant. We couldn't have been in a better mood.
Exact same. The line was really. Here's the thing. I got there at 7. Did I even tell you this? Because I was vaccinated by 12:30.
No, you didn't tell the story at all. You just said that you got it.
Oh yeah, because we immediately started the stream and there was like 7.
So many people. Yeah.
So all right, so
I almost got it. Sorry, I just want to say I almost got called. They were going to do it. I could tell because they do mini auditions where they have like 5 of you come up and the guy who picks who will be picked stands there and he asks you questions. And I got him. I made him laugh and he looked at me and I had a big zit on my forehead right here that had come up that day. And he gave me that look where I was like, he wants this. And then I saw his eyes go to my zit and then I saw him change. I was like, motherfucker.
Sorry,
so angry. But sorry, you were going to talk about the line.
Would it have been Drew Carey or would it have been
Bob Barker, baby? We went down specifically to see a show with him before he retired.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's like wicked old too.
Super frail. They said that if you get called up, you're not allowed to touch him, like at all. Not even on the arm. He's he's basically dust.
97 years old.
Wow. So that means, I was 20, I think, when I went, 21.
He retired in 2007. He retired. Jesus Christ. Drew Carey's had that fucking show for 14 years. Good for him.
There's a whole generation that doesn't even know Bob Barker. They grew up sick in school watching Drew Carey.
Absolutely outrageous.
That's Leedy, who was on yesterday. I guarantee she never saw Bob Barker host The Price is Right.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, she's a Drew Carey fan. She wants to hear him read out the whatever the final round is called that I can't remember now.
I still anytime someone
Showcase Showdown.
Sorry. My dog is not neutered. I'm like, you're letting fucking Bob Barker down.
How could you let him down? That's like letting down Alex Trebek.
He was one of the first people I ever knew who was a vegetarian.
Bob Barker?
Yeah, very famous vegetarian. Like he's been a vegetarian since like the 60s.
Damn, I didn't hear that. That explains a lot, though. He still looked good. So charming at the show as well. Like him and Dolly Parton are the 2 most charming people I've ever seen live.
Old school entertainers, man. They know how to fucking do it. Oh, let me say this. Old school American entertainers. I've met Bobby Davro. Let me tell you who has no charm. I met Bobby Davro, and I met another guy who claimed to do stand-up comedy who was on Coronation Street, who, if someone puts his name in the chat, it's like, it's not Bobby. It's like Desi Pim Pim or something like that. We both did it. We were all doing a show in Kingston. Matt Reese was there, and they literally stood in the green room while Matt Reese drank from a flagon of cider. And Reese, by the way, quit drinking for very good reasons.
I'm so glad he's back on the wagon.
It was not Des O'Connor. Bobby Davro and this guy who is like on a soap opera and also does stand up. Like
James Redmond,
Robert Vaughn. Just took turns. No. Bruce Forsyth is Britain's answer to Bob Barker.
Remember the which was the Aliens where she found out that there were clones of her and they were like dying in tubes. It was one of the Alien movies in the franchise. I can't remember which one, but I remember she's walking through a room and there's like
it's Alien
Resurrection. Bruce Forsyth is one of the aborted clones in the tubes of Bob Barker.
Yeah. Also, by the way, you know the Alien Resurrection original script was the aliens attack Earth. And the corporation had hidden all of the information about them, so they have no idea how to deal with this invasion. So they have to unthaw Sigourney Weaver, and that was supposed to be the movie.
That sounds all right.
Yeah, but I'd watch that. I'd watch that. Instead, they gave us what they gave us.
Such a shame. Only one I've ever seen. How crazy is that? Only one I've ever seen.
You haven't seen Alien or Aliens?
No.
They're great. Like, here's the thing with it, Alien. Yeah. You'll really enjoy it. Also, I get really spooked by those movies.
Yeah, me too.
So, but the scenes, so you don't. Yeah. You don't get scared by them. Like, it's also that, like, it's one of those ones where you're like, oh, it's this. Pardon me, I'm gonna pop out now.
Cool.
Also, you also know that you know how the first one ends because there's a second one.
Yeah. That's always nice. That's like I was watching, I can't remember what sitcom I was watching, but I was like, I know how this ends. There will be a resolution because it's America. And that was, it was a movie. I can't remember what movie we were watching, but it was like tense. And I was like, if any other movie had made this feels like it could really go either way. But this is American.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You said if any other movie had made this? And you meant
sorry. Country. Yeah.
Aliens is dog shit. First one. Oh, really? I've never heard someone go after Aliens. Actually, Tom, that's a shocking one. So you said which one is more fringe, Tom? Is the first one more Edinburgh Fringe Festival? Or is it,
why are you baiting him?
Because we got to kill 2 hours. When do I have to explain the fucking world to you? Like, what are you talking about?
He can't even answer. We're on a delay.
He's on a chat. He can fucking answer right there. How does it feel to be wrong, Turley God? I also knew that King Geo was in the chat, and King Geo is not a like he likes an argument.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy. Yeah. When the chat used to be a bit more political, King Geo was a real pop in and say some stuff. Turley God just subscribed to the Hum Chums. Thank you for subscribing, Turley God.
Aw.
I have to piss wildly, and then I want to tell you more of the vaccine story.
Yeah, I want to know more about the line.
Can you cover for like 2 minutes while I piss so much? Because
of course.
I've been drinking all my liquids. First one, obviously, is more French. See, I'm just. That used to be more political. That's right, Alex. We're straight shooters now.
Yeah. Now we just talk about how, wow, for sure they're pedophiles and use hard R's, but that's all, right? That's nothing we didn't guess. Hello, Richard. Welcome to the stream. All right, gang, you know the deal. John's gone for a couple minutes. How are we trolling him for the rest of the show? There is the we all start saying that we can't hear him. That's a very good one because he doesn't know how to fix it, and it makes him he's gifted. That's excellent. What else? What can we do? What can we get him with? Chris, you want to see the Royals John Travolta in an inflatable suit? What? Hey, Chris, do you want to see the Royals and John Travolta in inflatable suits? I mean, yeah, obviously. What does that even mean? Celebrity Royal Knockout. What the hell is that? Is that? Oh, did you guys get the animation celebrity death match over here? The only one I can remember now is Marilyn Manson because he's been in the news for so long. But that was like the height of comedy at the time. Pick a word he doesn't say very often and say he's mispronouncing it. Excellent. Yeah, I like that very much. an 80s game show with the Royals and Travolta, but not the real Royals though, right? There's no way that they had anyone even like as high as Fergie. Remember Fergie? There's no way that any of them were on it. It was third cousin removed, Duke of a Duke. Fergie was on it for real. Feign that he's on a delay is very good. Princess Anne was on it. Okay, yeah. No, I need clips. Can you please send us some clips of that? Just put it in the comment. We can copy and paste it.
Talking about a royal knockout.
Did you know that there was a game show with John Travolta and royal family members?
I don't believe it, but I found this. Is this royal? It's a royal knockout. We can get to this, and we'll get back to the COVID story in a second.
I would like to bid welcome to.
This looks like it's Blackadder. That looks like Blackadder.
I mean, I think they're fucking with me right now because they're all insisting that it was real royals with Fergie and Princess Anne.
Baldy, yes. I don't. Is this real? Is this the thing that we're looking for?
John Travolta and the Royals couldn't have been in an episode of Blackadder.
The 4 teams, led by 4 members of our gracious royal family. His Royal Highness, the Grand Young Duke of York, marching his troops to the top of the hill and wherever else he can.
Oh, this is live. Gotcha.
What are you talking about?
This is live. This isn't for a TV show. That's why they're doing it. It's part of something like a comic relief-esque show.
Also, is that Margot Kidder? I think Margot Kidder's on his team.
Who's Margot Kidder? Is that Will?
Lois Lane from the Christopher Reeves nonsense.
Oh, good eye. Jesus. I never would have recognized her.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's Fergie?
What is this? I hate this.
Even when they're being silly, they're still the most powerful person in the sketch.
Yeah, I also hate Rowan Atkinson for doing this. In the microphone, what he should have just been doing is going like, and here is another pig that should be slaughtered for the people. Oinky, oinky, piggy, piggy, like the knife, piggy, piggy, piggy.
Isn't he in danger of turning into one of these woke cultures, destroying everything, bring back capital punishment dudes?
No, he's not a Tory.
He's definitely. I mean, he's been talking a lot about woke culture and cancel culture, and
I mean, I do love it. It's very funny, and it's so interesting, man. You know, you get the other side of 40, and I'm 35. Chris, you're like 38 or whatever.
36.
Whatever.
Yeah.
There is an interesting thing of you really have to, as you get older, be like, you know what, some stuff's not going to work out. My life's okay. I'm happy. People love me. People hate me. What the fuck? If you don't do that, you hit about 41 and you're like, let me tell you who's to blame for everything. Those damn trans kids. Like, It's just like, what the fuck? No, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's such a weird. I love the Nick Kroll. You seen the Nick Kroll, John Mulaney hosting the Spirit Awards monologue?
No.
One of the best, if not the best, award show monologues of all time. Absolutely killer. But he's just got this one line where Nick Kroll goes, yeah, because trans kids in public schools have had it too good for too long.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. All right.
I can't believe you haven't seen that. It's genuinely amazing, and we should watch it because it's perfect and hilarious.
She doesn't know how to strut.
Yeah, I think it's like a trot.
Yeah.
Is she being a show pony?
Is she smuggling some meat? Looks like she stole some meat.
Remember when she was the face of Weight Watchers and she was still a royal?
His Royal Highness, the tantalizingly eligible Prince Edward.
Who's this fuck? Oh, he's the youngest one, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know this guy.
Yeah, I don't know who this fuck is.
Of the Duke of Edinburgh's Award Scheme International Project, 1987.
Yeah, he's got to be one of them. He looks a bit like Andrew, but like younger and less evil.
Yeah. Princess Royal.
Is that Anne?
They got Anne? I'm gonna say this. I like Anne the most because Anne looks disappointed in herself and her family. What are we doing?
She just wants to be holding that bell. Shame.
Yeah.
Shame.
I would be rather having sex with a military figure and not my husband. I don't know what that accent is.
I believe it out of that face. That's sourpuss.
I mean, I like Anne. I like Anne a lot. Of all the royals, Anne's my favorite.
She seems pretty cool. She reminds me of Pierre Trudeau's wife.
Gets out of the way. Yeah, they both have crippling mental illness.
Yay!
No, the show was conceived and organized by Prince Edward, who had been keen to develop a career in television after he left the Royal Marines. The cast of Not the Nine. Oh, this is so like fucking 80s fucking Britain.
God.
The cast of Not the 9 o'clock news is there. Ugh. If Jim Davidson's on one of the teams, I'm gonna throw up.
I love that about British entertainers, where they'll be like, well, "I'll talk shit about everybody. I don't give a shit," and then you put the Queen in the room, and they're just like, "Hello."
Yeah.
Only Keith Richards. He's the only one who was like, "Fuck them." I remember when I was taking drugs and they hated me.
Yeah. How about this? Fuck you. You'd fucking call me a colonial Canadian scum. Your entire fucking nation is filled with people that look down their fucking nose at me. I'm a straight white man. No one looks down their nose at me. Right?
A tall one. God damn it.
Yeah, damn right.
Hit it. Let's see what this fucking nonsense is. They've been introducing people for 2 minutes. Europe Rick coming in strong as always.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now distributed your favors. I shall then ask the team captains.
Who is that?
Yeah, who's this fucking yes voter?
This fucking 350 million pounds on a bus rider.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your motley crew, sir. Can you describe them in a few words?
We are excellent, fighting fit.
He's a nonce.
I mean, I like that. I read this as a correction, by the way. He's a nonce. Actually, I believe the word you're looking for is sexual predator.
Yeah. All ages.
Oh, he actually is.
Oh, fuck.
Do you not want to Google Stuart Hall? Oh, really?
Okay, good to know. All right.
Literally in jail for nonsense. Wow.
I wonder how he got the invite.
Yeah, real fucking pedo corner here. Pedo Pete interviewing fucking
Go, and we have the most amazing mascot, which nobody else has got, called a panda, to support us on our way.
And of course, Nigel.
Is that Andrew? I think that's Andrew. So that's literally, it's two nonsense. Literally, this show should be called.
Oh my god, they stole that panda from the kid they fucked last night.
But no,
that was
it's this Operation U-Tree.
What a sting this would be.
There was no way we could have known.
Imagine the perp walk in those hats. Oh, that would have been perfect.
To quote Billy Connolly, if a bomb had gone off here, the world would have been a cunt short. It's one of my favorite descriptors of suicide bombers. It's just like, yeah, you hear a loud bang and realize the world's a cunt short.
Fucking. I was listening to his albums from the 80s the couple weeks ago. Still perfect. So goddamn funny.
Oh, that guy, he's very fucking good.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's see what nonsense these idiots are going to do.
Description of the terror attack at Glasgow is one of the funniest things, which is like, he goes, I know I'm Scottish because I as well, when I see a man on fire, I just think I better go punch him in the face. I mean, everyone, are we playing a game called Spot and Alex Watson? It's no cheese Skittles. Very fucking good.
Oh, what is cheese Skittles?
It's a game from Indoor League.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
From Mansell, Annika Rice. And they call themselves this morning the Animals. Does it still hold true?
Absolutely.
It did more than you know.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The
John
animals,
fucking
the
Travolta.
Well, you know.
Thank you, sir. And good luck.
Oh my god, that really was him.
And now, no. Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of York, Mum.
I would rather watch a Jihadi John video starring me than this fucking thing.
What was this for? Can someone tell us why they did this? Because it's clearly they've got to be raising money for something. This has to be some sort of huge charitable event because they're not going to do it for anything else.
I literally think it's a Red Nose Day.
Noncery.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to go there, but I thought, what, I'll let the chat because they're all cunts.
The simplicity.
I never not enjoy just also because I also know that he's Scottish and you're right there just like, yeah, I know where you're coming from, bro. We've ticked off a lot of parody. Oh God. Okay, what is the name of the fucking guy in pink who ended up being a Jimmy Savile style noncer?
Stuart Hall.
Stuart Hall. Yeah. I've Googled him. Oh, Stuart Hall presenter. I had to. By the way, there's a lot of Stuart Hall, so I literally had to Google Stuart Hall nonce.
Glad you're going with the official term.
Oh God. May 2012, police arrested. Jesus fucking Christ. A 16 or 17-year-old girl, a 9-year-old girl, a 13. Oh, this fucking monster.
Jesus fuck.
What a bag of shit.
Ugh. That explains why the first prince was so happy to see him, and Fergie is clearly not digging him.
Yeah. It's the ritual now. The cat is out of the bag with the Wicker Man. Welcome to Scotland. Oh, where's Carol? Oh, is Caroline? The C word to sit far too much. Oh, I do not know who made that account, but it never stops being good. It never stops making me very happy.
Top notch.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's.
How is the state of your health? Because it was inclement this morning, I'm afraid.
It's very good, thank you very much. But everyone else is going to suffer after we win.
Will the throat hold out?
Oh, gross.
What an awful question.
It will hold out.
Now, what are the ace cards that you're holding?
Is that Dr. Quinn medicine woman right there?
Oh.
Well, we don't have any cards because basically we're
No. Is it?
We're the best blue bandits there are.
Yeah, that's fucking Dr. Quinn medicine woman. That's fucking Solitaire from Live and Let Die. I can't remember the fucking actress's name. Jane Seymour. Yes.
Jane Seymour. Yes.
Don't fuck with me. I know.
Damn.
I know my Bond women.
Give me a L. Give me a U. Give me an E.
I choose to believe they just misspelled blue.
Start over.
I really hope they forgot the B. I really hope they did. That would be very good. This is the worst. I'm going to say this. Britain, in terms of bad TV, fuck me.
Yeah.
Does Britain do a fine line in bad television? And this is possibly some of the worst.
When they spend so much money on it, look at the amount they spent on costumes alone to make a terrible TV show.
Oh, this is awful.
L. Give me a U. Give me an E. L. Give me an L. Give me a
Oh, the
U.
B's just really quiet. Damn it.
Okay.
What do you got? Big bad blue Monday.
Ew, what a terrible cheer. Also, Green was cheering with them.
Big low for Sam Stevenson. I know.
Oh, Pamela Stevenson was there. I'm going to say it. I love Billy Connolly. I don't, his wife's television choices do not reflect someone that's married to an artist of that caliber, in my humble opinion.
What is she? I didn't know that his wife was involved. I thought she was a civilian.
She's on 9 o'clock. She was on 9 o'clock, not 9 o'clock news forever, and then like a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I mean, how many times have you seen that though? One clearly more talented person dating or married to someone who is just not their equal. I mean, I'm in one of those marriages right now, and I'm fine with admitting it.
I mean, I can't believe you're saying that about your wife. I always thought that she was smarter. Hey!
Oh!
Oh! All right, let's go through this here.
I love they're just naming nonsense in the fucking chat right now.
Are they really?
It's just names all the way down. With the occasional not a creep.
Christopher Reeve's not a creep. That's
Not
good.
a creep. Michael Palin, not a creep.
I'm gonna say he might be a creep. He's never done anything illegal, but Michael Kalin. Oh, that's good. That's good quality stuff right there. Yeah.
Tournament, His Royal Highness the Prince Edward, sir.
Oh, favourite, sorry. Well, that's because we've got a pretty good team.
This is the guy who wanted a career in television? Boy, oh boy. What an absolute opposite of charisma this guy presents.
Imagine how little charisma it takes, though, to be the funny one in that family.
Is that Prue from fucking Great British Bake Off?
And they're all fit.
The Tudor book is heavy at 6 to...
Imagine what this woman's had to hear from this fucking family.
Oh, just whispered into her ear at the event.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds pretty good odds. That sounds pretty good.
I mean, it looks a very, very strong team, laden with, I see...
I'll bet you $20 that Prince Philip walked up to that lady and just let her know that he's not wearing his good watch. Like, he did that really passive-aggressive stuff.
You look like somebody my grandfather owned.
Do you know the tango?
Big athletes like Steve Cram, Tessa Sanderson, Sarah Hardcastle. How do you account for this apparent ringing of your team?
No, not at all. No ringing at all. No, it was just the way the cookie crumbled.
I want to throw a brick.
What did they just laugh at? Sorry.
I want to literally walk in there with a bunch of bricks and throw them at the team captains hard. Like, I just want to hurt people. This is awful.
This is so fucking bad. Three nuts is spotted.
Not every old English woman has a baking show. Yes, but every old English woman should have a baking show. Yeah, I'd say it. You wouldn't watch JoJo Sutherland Tries to Bake? I would watch the shit out of that show.
JoJo Sutherland is remarkable. I'm thinking of my own grandmother.
I would also watch that.
She would just bully everyone to tears. There's none of the warmth.
Yeah. Again, I'm not. You are really pitching a great show. Purely also a Tory. Who's also a Tory?
Oh, I think we're going back up.
Who said women belong in the kitchen yesterday?
Oh, Burger King.
Who?
Burger King. They tweeted it and took out a full-page fold-out ad that said women belong in the kitchen.
That's not true.
It is absolutely true. There was like an explainer thing that clearly they were trying to be funny about it, but they also just tweeted women belong in the kitchen.
Oh, they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Janie Godley baking show. Yeah, definitely. Oh, they absolutely did. Yeah.
Oh my God, I would watch a Janie Godley baking show. I would watch that. I want to produce that. I would watch the shit out of that. That would be fucking amazing. Here's what I want. I want her husband not in the house, but I want to he's just done something. She's telling the story. Ashley is in the house, not on camera. Also, I've hidden a bunch of the stuff Janie requires to bake.
You can hear Ashley yelling through walls.
Ashley knows where I've hidden them. I would watch that so fucking much. That is a $1 billion idea. I thought you made this up. What was Burger King thinking?
I have absolutely no idea. I think maybe they're counting on the no such thing as bad press. Maybe they thought it was like, it reeks of a bunch of white guys in a room. When people say white guys are tone deaf, this is the kind of thing that I'm thinking of.
100%.
It's like, you know what, it'd be funny to support at exactly the wrong time.
I mean, I was tone deaf. The last 4 years have been a real nightmare for me because I've had to realize my privilege, and that's not fun.
No,
that's not fun.
No,
like,
you know all the jokes that we used to make that you don't make anymore for the right reasons. Where you go,
Listen, it's so unfun that I could only just make those on WhatsApp now. Never consulted a woman for their International Women's Day campaign.
Yeah, 100%. I love someone tweeted out, all they had to do was tweet Burger Queen. That was it. 2.7 million likes.
I certainly can't, Alex. And you know what? I feel it every day.
Nancy, you can do.
We should now move on then. Good luck.
What are we going for? Go!
Yeah!
Oh, barf. Oh, what an awful television show this is.
Such ferocity have they shown the three royals. I approach Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal with some trepidation, man. What are your tactics?
Look at this this
Ooh,
woman
she hates him.
gives no fucks. This woman is just like, I do not like you.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I love Princess Anne. That's who's my queen.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Charles ain't my queen.
Let's just spend the rest of the hour. Latifah, that's my queen.
No, Anne is my queen.
Lil Kim, that's not my queen.
I'm gonna start making money with only Anne on it. Can you do that?
Ann Bucks?
I still say that's one of the funny. Better break force. Welcome, buddy. It's been a while. I still maintain, by the way, that the funniest joke in The Office is when he's explaining that you can give a stamp to a bus driver. It's such fucking nonsense.
What is this? All right. Let's watch Princess Anne hate this man. Ooh, she hates him so much.
I mean, this has made it all worth it.
Oh, very cool, calm, collected.
I didn't know that that's how you say go fuck yourself.
That's great. This is the only one I've enjoyed.
Doesn't really matter a damn to you then.
No, we're the strong, silent types.
The strong, silent types. Is that going to describe your tactics? Strong and silent on the games, or will it be exciting to let loose eventually?
No, not until later when we won.
And this is how she approaches her games all the time, constant in the thought of winning. Could you possibly describe one or two of your team, like Emlyn Hughes? He's hardly laid back.
No, this is a team effort. I describe them as the Red Perils.
Good
The
name.
Red Pharaohs, have you a war cry for us, Matt?
No, I told you we're the strong, silent type.
The strong, silent type.
She does not want to be there, and like she is literally just as soon as the camera's off, she's leaning in and just going, 2015, you're going to jail.
Did you see that she was trying not to laugh though? You can see the way she was like clenching her jaw every now and then.
Silent.
She was holding it in.
Silent.
Yeah.
Who's this gum chewing troll?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. S for silent.
This fucking slack-jawed, fucking wide-back gurgler.
Thank you. Good luck to you. Good luck. And thank you very much. A round of applause for the 14s. Come on.
Someone pointed out how far back her team is standing, and yeah, they are terrified.
Yeah, she just got a gasser. Oh, I'm gonna say it. This show doesn't seem.
Oh, I only just saw that the title is introductions. That's why this is taking so
And
long.
now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like
Yeah.
to welcome Master Aled Jones, the herald of the tournament. If you please, Aled Jones, round of applause.
I just want to point out, I don't think they had microphones in medieval times.
They did have nonsense though, so that's at least on par. That's the...
It certainly is. What is up? Lobotomize, aha.
What's the crack? Damn, I haven't heard that in a while, and I haven't read it in even longer.
Like middle tea.
That would be so good.
I'll be so good.
Just showed up. That'd be so funny. Special cameo night.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, the first game in the Grand Knockout Tournament.
Oh God! Here's the crazy thing: is they had to make this because if a royal walks into the BBC to be like, "Can I pitch a show?" They do have to make it.
Oof.
But it's just like, what the fuck?
Oof. Can we watch just one of the games real quick? I'm sort of sick of the introductions. But I do want to see them compete at something because I have no idea what kind of games they do. Because how do you take the very real, very dangerous games of medieval games and fit people that you're not even allowed to make eye contact with, let alone bruise into them? You can't hurt Fergie. You can't take her off the goddamn horse with your jousting.
Yeah, let's find out what I don't know actually.
Is
what's up, Wonder Joy?
out the guards.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, how?
Hang on. No, I'll just go into the crown. I was just trying to see if there's like a thing.
Is this
Like
for
a
the
playlist?
gauntlet thrown down in this royal tournament? The Duchess of York is playing a joker on the first game.
I bet it's an egg and spoon rice.
Oh. everyone, quiet. It's a very laid-back, low-key joker, Mom.
Very low joker.
A very low joker. We're having too many jokes from... Shall we wish them both the best of luck? With a hearty round of applause, if you please.
Nice one, you're a brick. It's all about the details.
All right, let me find. I mean,
Hmm.
I still can't believe that fucking Burger King joke. That's so fucked up.
You know, I bet that got insane ratings. I bet that was the biggest TV show of the year, whatever the hell it was that we just watched.
Like, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's a real, oh my God, like, here's the full thing. It was over 2 hours long.
No commercials either. BBC.
Straight up. Is it BBC?
Ooh. Had to be BBC. Can't be anyone else, right?
I really hope it was Channel 5.
Sky News.
Oh, BBC One.
Classic.
Wait a minute. It was at fucking Alton Tower? It was at a fucking amusement park? They got John Travolta to fucking. All right, let's go.
That's all introductions. Oh wait. Oh no, these are games. Okay.
All right, let's just go over to.
That's the introductions.
I want to see the fucking. Okay, let's. I can't.
There we go. We're just about to get to the game.
Ugh.
I can't believe they made the crowd dress up too. Oh, can't hear it.
God damn it. I'm in the mood to cry and bleed and piss.
Boop, boop, boop.
How's that? Can you hear that now?
It's... Nope. But like something's coming through. But not that side. Is it coming through clear for you?
Yeah, that woman's talking.
Oh, can't hear it. No.
I literally clicked it. Oh, are you just doing a fake thing? Is this a prank?
No, we cannot hear this opera singing woman. I assume she's singing opera.
Can only hear Chris.
You lucky ducks.
All right. If this doesn't work, I wish this was a prank. All right, let's try this. Can you hear that?
No, it's not working. Don't know why. Can't tell you why. I want to hear. Let's abandon this weird nonce show and tell me about your time in line.
Hang on, I'm just gonna confirm that you're not pulling a classic prank because I think you are.
This is the old boy cried wolf business, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, the old mutant shoot. I get it. Well, we'll just do the sounds, won't we, guys? Boom. Boom. Oh, have you got ads on when people log into your channel?
What was that?
Have you got ads on automatically when people start watching your channel?
It's your channel.
I don't have ads on, do I?
You do.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to take that off. See? No sound. You think these Humpty Dumpties are making no sounds?
As it turns out, not a classic,
I'm sorry, everybody.
Not a classic prank.
Oh no. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't realize that I had my ads on. I must have clicked something by accident when I was setting it up. I will take those off post haste. But thanks for powering through.
I don't think you can actually. I think you
can. I'm pretty sure you can change those settings. John could just subscribe. It's kind of fucked up that he hasn't.
I could, yeah. I choose not to. Chris is gone.
Tell me about your time in line.
My mic is much lower than Chris Betts's. Well, I don't know what happened to the audio.
Oh, or is that just because mine is very, very high? John, did you just subscribe to me? Oh, someone gifted you a subscription, I bet. My money's on Baldy.
Yeah, what the hell? I bet you it is Baldy. Come on, activate this, you fuck.
Baldy, you son of a gun. Thanks, big guy. You're a brick. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Mystiverse.
Hang on, let's just test the. There, fix that. Good.
Nice.
It was D-Carp. Ooh.
Hey, D-Carp. Thanks, big guy.
Brick. Subscriber is now following the Mystiverse. So I was in line, got there at 7:30 with a friend of the stream, Andrew Johnston. We were in line. We were down. So we were 100th in line. 100th in line at 7 o'clock in the morning. And when I got there, I was like, oh, well, we're not getting it. 100th in line this early. Like, I'm like, poof, we're in trouble. Around 8, they start letting in appointments. I walk up at 8 o'clock. I go at like 9 and count the appointments line. The appointments line is like a bit down the block. And I'd heard from people that had gone and stood in the line. Because basically what happens is all of these certain places in LA are depots for extra vaccine, where they're thawing vaccine, all that sort of stuff. It's sent there. So then you go and stand in standby line, and they can give you the thawed, going bad vaccine.
Okay. Yeah, it's like Tim Hortons at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Better break for us. Welcome to the Bets Mystiverse.
And so all the appointments, and then by 10 o'clock, there was no one in the appointments line, and they brought in 40 people.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck? So like the line like jumped like crazy.
Yeah.
Then the line jumped like crazy again. And by 11 o'clock, it was at, we were 20 away, and there was maybe 40 other people in line. And it was basically like, there were like, word was kind of spreading. They were like, because the doctor would come. So how you would know the line's going to move is, medical staff would go through the line and go, anyone who above the age of 60, are you of any, do you have to pay for it? No, not a fucking cent, bro.
Oh, Virtually James, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mystiverse.
Oh, Virtually James, thank you for following Chris. Don't have to pay a cent. So yeah, they walk through, they pull anyone out of the line that is teacher, frontline worker of any description. You literally just walk right in. Anyone who's 60 or above, you walk right in, all of that sort of stuff. And then, yeah, at noon. And then we just started texting all of our friends.
Yeah.
That's very pro-vaccination.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm incredibly... I mean, of course, yes. No. Of course. We're paying for it by the tracking chip. Of course, yeah. I'm paying for it because I am now Bill Gates.
Yeah. Like with all things now, it's about data. It's not about the product. It's about the data that you make during using the product, guys.
It's about the stock.
Yeah.
Not actually about the company. Anyway, so by noon, we like literally put the word out to our friends. That's cool. Apologies for the cynicism. I mean, I am 100% with you. It's America, and it's still a post-Trump. Do you understand that in November they didn't have a way to do this? This is the crazy thing about America. And
yeah, they flipped it so fast. It's almost like it was always possible.
Yeah, it was almost like they could have just they had a full amazing system, and they could have just used it at any fucking time.
Crazy.
So they fucking bolted. So then we got in by noon. Our friends got in the line. Like the line, literally, you could see everyone suddenly be like, "Oh shit!" Tell your friends. Boom, boom. We get in, and when we get in, like they go, "Okay, are any of you any of these things?" They run down the list, and they go, "You're now agreeing to take expiring vaccine." Is how they go. You have to legally agree.
Okay.
And you go, "Sure." And I Googled it, and it's like, but all the vaccine is expiring. Like any vaccine, like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. But if they administered it, then I assume that it's not like
as soon as it's thawing, it's expiring. Like that's the thing with this vaccine is it's got to be kept frozen. You thaw it, boom.
Yeah.
And then you went into one tent, you fill out a form that's all of your medical tracking information. You go, you speak to a nurse about a bunch of stuff. They then, like, everyone's in a good mood. They're like playing like really soothing, nice, calm meditation music.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
petrified of needles.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Petrified. Is it cold when they inject it? Like, I didn't feel anything. I literally, they went, your arm is going to be sore. My arm has been sore for 24 hours. And they said you might have effects of it today, or I'll have effects of it the second time.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And then I did that, and then you have to sit there for 15 minutes to make sure there's no after effects. They give you a card, you show back up on that date, and away you go.
Great.
It was bananas. And then 2 friends of mine got in the line and got it yesterday.
Yeah,
it's very interesting. A lot. Then 2 other friends. One friend of mine was the next person in line, and they ran out.
Oh, you said that. That's heartbreaking, man. I'd be so mad. That's so shitty. Do they get like a front of the line queue for tomorrow ticket?
Nope.
No, it's too bad.
Come back.
What was the? Were you talking to people in line? Was it jovial, or were people just head down?
Everyone. It's like our line, because everyone was the early crew. Everyone was very reasonable. Of like, who knows what's going to happen? Let's just be very calm. Like, just
Steve Mooney.
Your arm is going to be sore.
Your arm. Your arm.
Yeah, I didn't get it in that one yet. But it's, you feel so much. Yeah, get that stretch going. Did someone make you do that?
Yeah, Baldy did. He spent some channel points. Also, hello, Cammy. Cammy started a poll that I think is called "Should We Have a Poll?"
Oh, that's good stuff. Can I please vote for that?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it's showing up. I just saw that he started a poll, but it's not showing up in the chat for the dashboard manager.
Yeah, it was amazing, and I felt such relief. It was so good, and then I was just like, I want all my friends to get it.
Yeah,
because you're like, holy shit, we can do this.
That's remarkable. That's so good, man.
But what's annoying is now, like, it's also crazy just to point out how badly this is how badly Canada's fucked now with that vaccine. Is the only person in my family who's gotten the vaccine in Canada is my 98-year-old great aunt.
Yeah, it sounds like they're catching up, though. Sounds like now that their tires have hit the road. So
are they? My grandmother's 83, has not even been told when she's getting the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently they're all finally getting the. I've been following it pretty loosely, but now it's like we had a bunch on order. Pfizer told us to go fuck ourselves. Now we've got them and more, so we should have everyone done soon. I think I saw something like they've got another 1 million doses or something coming in a couple weeks, but.
Yeah, so like Alan, RFA, and Alan, are you of a certain age? I don't know. They don't get free prescriptions. No, you don't get free prescriptions in the States, but a lot of them are heavily subsidized. I think that's very cheap in the States, which again, the NHS is the best. Let's be totally honest. And maybe fucking Britain, you'd vote thinking of the NHS and never fucking vote the Tories in ever again and decapitate Boris Johnson and kick his fucking head down the fucking street. 80 plus vaccine available as of yesterday. So I got the vaccine the same day as my grandmother could have gotten. That's insane. That's fucking insane. Granted, like, I'd have to wait in line. It's not like I could walk up and get it.
Yeah, and you had to have like a backdoor one. It had to be like, these are the ones that we can't get rid of. And the UK doesn't seem to be doing that.
Yeah, I don't know why then the UK isn't doing that.
Yeah, you got the ones that fell off the back of a truck, basically. And the UK is not playing that way.
I want you to know, in the course of this stream, in an hour of 18 minutes, I've drank this entire jug, and I have to piss again. So violently.
Most of this, some of this, I don't know. You're a thirsty boy. Num num num.
Num 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 num. Okay, so all right. So wait, what are we gonna? I'm gonna pee, and then what are we gonna talk about? Because we talked that royal fucking thing was fucking crazy.
That was absolutely.
What were the other plans? So it was COVID. Oh, we didn't finish the royal family like Meghan Markle.
That's right. We only got so far as it was a setup.
Word ban redeemed for sweet.
Ooh, uh-oh.
What word got banned?
The word, yeah. That which doesn't count because I'm explaining it.
John, you're literally pissing away your life with this bottle. All right, I'm unplugging my headphones so I don't get pranked this time.
Oh, what? Who would prank you while you're away?
You would.
Who would do that?
Classic pranks.
I can't imagine. Aw. So what do you guys want to talk about? Just some real cool guy stuff? I don't really have many theories. Everything about the Meghan Markle thing to me sounds so logical. Oh, he married a black woman. Oh, they were racist to her. She had an opinion, and so they bullied her. That being surrounded by people who were in their own insane clique, who kept her outside and probably called her racial slurs, made her want to kill herself. Yeah, check. All of this makes so much sense. I don't think there's any space for a conspiracy theory here. This is the most logical chain of events that I've heard to do with the royal family ever, I think. It does. It all adds up. There's no gap for this, man. There's no sense of like, ooh, behind the scenes. And you knew that the royal family knew that they did it because in the few days before Meghan and Harry did their interview, every single newspaper was just like, Meghan's a bitch. Meghan used earrings that were gifted by a predator. They don't explain why they had the earrings that were owned by a predator, but apparently it's Meghan's fault for using them. It was just a blitz because they knew that they needed to try to discredit her beforehand. It's like, it's when Trump calls people names. It's when Russia releases articles critical of something. It's an old game that's so very simple. I can't prank because he can hear me. You guys do it. There's no need for a conspiracy theory here. This is the most cut and dry. People being exactly who you thought they were going to be, and someone talking about it clearly. This is as easy as it gets. I have family gossip that is more complicated than this shit. What do we got here? Piers Morgan having a tantrum when he got called out for being a cunt. Yes, I haven't watched that yet, but I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy about it.
I just want to say this. This is a real sidebar opinion. I found Oprah's outfit very irritating.
I only saw the glasses, but I was like, why those? Why are you the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus right now?
She dressed up as an interviewer. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, I gotta put on my interview glasses. I also, I'm gonna say this right now. I understand that Oprah literally, like, Oprah shits us shitty Twitch streamers for fucking breakfast, but like, she's been too smug for too long.
Yeah, I mean, she's been a billionaire since we were kids, though. It's sort of hard. You know, that's the did you ever see that interview with J.K. Rowling before she was a monster, where Oprah just keeps asking her, so what's your favorite part about being rich? Like, what do you for me, you know what makes my life worth living? I like to give myself little treats. Every day I make sure that I have brand new sheets on my bed. Someone puts brand new sheets on my bed every day. And J.K. Rowling's like, people can't afford to do that, Oprah. You realize that, right? You realize you live on Mount Olympus.
I like Mariah Carey fresh cut new flowers every day.
That's nice.
It's something like $3,000 a day on flowers. What?
Okay. Oh, that reminds me of Jack Donaghy when he takes the piss flowers in the end.
Oh my God, that's wonderful stuff. Don't step to Oprah, John. I fucking step. Okay, so also, by the way, here's what I love about Piers Morgan is that nobody likes him.
Yeah, like nobody's standing up for him.
Like, everyone's just like, who? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, on the right, they're all like, aha, give it to Jeremy Clarkson. He hates that guy. On the left, they're just like, good, fuck this asshole.
All right, let's also, like, who storms off a set anymore?
Someone who knows he's about to use a hard R. That's who.
Oh, yeah. I cannot fucking. I mean, also, I don't know who this fucking guy is that calls him out, but it's going to be like he has the exact right voice, exactly you want for this.
What song is that? I recognize that little tune.
Jolene.
Has she said anything about?
Okay.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Well, I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no.
What a little bitch!
You hurt my feelings, and I'm leaving.
Sorry.
That's Piers Morgan storming off the set.
Oh, fuck off! No, I want to watch that whole segment.
That's so funny for someone who does nothing but complain that everyone gets their feelings hurt all the time.
Oh, do we watch the whole fucking thing? Yes, I think we do.
Yeah, I'm into it.
This is the #2 trending thing on YouTube right now. Holy shit!
Everyone hates this fucking guy.
Oh, that's so good. Imagine if they get Clarkson. If you thought Pierce was against Meghan Markle, like if this was Jeremy Clarkson would have said something that was like, you're like, wait, like you'd have to look it up and be like, wait, that means black person?
Yeah. Yeah, he really put his time in.
Because that's important.
Of finding a different way to explain, not to you.
I'm going to say this. All British morning television looks so cheap. Like I know this is it doesn't look like it was produced well.
But to so many people on why what is being said is so wrong.
Right.
I've walked into institutions as the only person of color and experienced covert and overt racism on so many occasions.
Pierce doesn't believe him. What do you
No,
think?
he does not immediately.
Yeah. Also, why does it look like Pierce is about to cry? Is it because he's this close to a black guy? I'm so sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry.
And why the Meghan interview really resonates with me is because an ex-work colleague, not of this show,
another show I worked on with Pierce,
asked me if I was worried about the shade of cocoa that my son was going to come out.
Right.
Coco?
Like, I mean, that's the creepiest fucking thing. Oh yeah, let's get the nonce count going again.
That's so funny. How do you? That's like such a I am racist and I'm going to be racist, but I'm not going to say a thing that you can sound logical complaining about.
Yeah.
That's that undermining shit of just like tell him I told you to say Coco.
That's a good thing. I walked into loads of jobs in pretend strap because I knew I had another one waiting and didn't know how to get to the one I had. All right, let's see how this goes.
So I fully understand the hurt that is behind all of that.
Right. Let me ask.
And when you're mixed race, what you find in my personal experience, and there may be other people that may come forward and say this, is that when you are a lighter shade of black, people gain confidence and feel that they can say things to you.
How is Piers Morgan about to contradict this very well put together statement?
So poorly that he's going to leave. That's what's going to happen. I can't wait to see the thing that he said yesterday that made him have to leave today.
Oh, we're having a good one today. Here's over a few kids with Gato.
So funny.
That they wouldn't say to a black person.
That's such an interesting point.
And that is my experience of all of this.
And by the way, I completely respect that. Right, and that's why I wanted to get you on the program today. It was my suggestion to have you on to talk about this.
But Piers,
right?
Wait, what?
You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
You're welcome for getting up at 5 a.m. to come here and sit with me, a man who obviously makes weird noises that you think that I'm shitting, but I'm just breathing.
I definitely didn't bring you on because I think I can best you on here and make you look like an asshole. There's no way.
Yeah. I didn't book you because I thought you were Lenny Henry. That's what I'll tell you. I'll tell you that's not what happened. You know, I thought we were getting Reginald D. Hunter, but I don't know who that is.
It's not that I booked you because I wasn't aware of the percentage of cocoa.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were a woman.
I really appreciate it. But I just want you also to be aware of the power of your words. And I'm not saying that you're a racist, but what
are you saying?
Do you know what I honestly feel? I feel as though because of your previous relationship with Meghan Markle, you've sometimes...
I didn't have a relationship with Meghan Markle.
Just fucking... This is the thing I don't like about television presenters or broadcasters and all of this sort of stuff is just fucking listen to the guy for a second. He's about to actually clarify his point. Also, Cameron Sinclair...
Oh, yeah. If you pause it right here, you can see the moment that he's about to ruin his career.
Yeah. Let's see if we. Okay, let's. Oh, great call. Okay, so we're a minute 41. When do you think he ruins his career? Let's see. I got news for you. It's not in this clip. I think he's going to be fine.
I think. Well, let's take a look.
Great point. I don't know how this goes.
There, you knew her.
I knew her briefly.
Right, so we've joked about it on the show.
All that did was. So I'm allowed to speak.
Okay, talk.
All that did was inform me that she's a bit of a cut and run.
Right.
A bit of a what?
A bit of a runt? Did he say?
Cut and
run? Rewind that. What was that? Someone. Alex is adding me. Someone redeemed a TO. Oh, John, you've been timed out.
What, on your chat?
Yeah, you've been timed out on my chat.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cutting run. A cut and run. What? Okay. Well, let's try this.
Is though because of your previous relationship with Meghan Markle, you've sometimes...
I didn't have a relationship with Meghan Markle.
You met up with her, you knew her.
I knew her briefly.
Right, so we've joked about it on the show.
All that did was... So I'm allowed to speak.
Okay, talk.
All that did was inform me that she's a bit of a cut and run.
Right.
Throughout her life, and all her family, her father, her ex-husband, her ex-friend, they've all been cut out of her life, right? And it's an interesting observation that I happen to be one of those people.
An interesting observation, but I do feel...
Can I finish the
situation
sentence,
that you...
Why? I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm finding this so What the fuck's it? Like it's just so fucking awkward.
Guys, if we're gonna have this conversation,
you've got to let me talk.
I talk.
Right. Can we talk about the program? It doesn't really matter what I think of Meghan Markle. It doesn't matter whether I believe her or not. What matters is the damage that she is accused of doing to the royal family. And let me ask you honestly, on the issue of race, she has now got the whole of America and the worst of the world, frankly, looking upon the palace, the monarchy, the Queen, everyone in the royal family as a bunch of racists. And it all comes down to two things.
Wait a minute. There are people out there that weren't looking at the royal family like there weren't a bunch of racists.
Not everyone's met as many middle-class people as we have, buddy. We know that it only goes up.
I have a rule. If someone has a jeweled hat, they do not like Jews.
Because they think the Jews are trying to take their jeweled hats.
Exactly correct. That's exactly where that comes from. Like, yeah, looking at Charles specific. Talking to you, Andy.
Interview. One is something she didn't hear, but Harry reported back to her that a senior member of the royal family that wasn't the Queen or Prince Philip, so presumably is either Charles or William, we would hazard a guess, has made a comment to Harry.
Also sexist. Piers Morgan, you're being sexist. It could have been Camilla. It could have been Camilla.
Could have been Kate.
Could have been Kate.
Could have been Fergie. Could have been Anne. Could have been any of these bitches.
Yeah. Any of those dirty slappers. Nothing better in the world than when people are trying. Oh, thank you for following Johnny's Casino Sob. Yeah. Oh God, man. You know that Burger King in the UK is literally like, someone send Pierce a fucking fruit basket.
Harry, about what color skin his baby may be if the relationship progresses.
Okay, but there was concern about the way in which that question was asked.
That's my question for you. She said there was concern. Harry didn't say that. And my question for you is this, and it's a straight...
That is beautiful fucking splitting of fucking hairs, Pierce.
Nah. That's how he's got it.
Yeah.
That's his fucking needle. He can thread a needle, this asshole. We can shape a debate.
He can
That's
shape
one
the
of his
debate.
strong things.
Exactly. Yeah. But I have a feeling, I think I know how this is going, that he stormed off, which is this guy's about to throw it in his face. I'm predicting that that's how that goes.
Yeah. Yeah. All I saw of this, because the clip that I saw of this, and I didn't get a chance to listen to it because I was in the middle of something, was it was only this guy talking. And so it was clearly him putting Piers to rights. So I'm looking forward to his comeuppance in a moment. Maybe that's why he left, is because this guy made him look like an ass for the first time. Someone actually held his feet to the fire
First
and
of all,
won an argument.
That is not the first time that Piers Morgan has been made to look like an ass or lost an argument. Like, you understand? Let's all not mince words here. Piers Morgan left the UK because he knew, like, Piers Morgan is the phone hacking fucking gossip editor who just, for some reason, someone decided he's good on television, and he's not good on television.
No.
Yeah, that's a great point, actually, Wandering Joy, is he does do that thing that drives me crazy, which is it's the Jordan Peterson trick. So, Chris, let's pretend to have a debate and just say something vaguely about my person.
You are very emphatic in a lot of your beliefs.
That's a personal attack. You do not actually know how to.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No, I'm just correcting.
Can I finish?
Let me just correct.
Can I finish?
You're now being accused.
You're a very loud. Your jawline is.
You don't know what
ridiculous.
Now it's a visible attack.
You're better looking than you were when you were younger.
I mean, that might be true. No one.
You aren't as balding as you think you are.
Everyone says that, but you see, that's it. This is a Pierce, and
yeah.
Defied countryside. What? Defined countryside as the death of Piers Morgan? I don't understand that.
Is that just because it's so quiet?
I hope David is catching up on some sleep. Great point. I think David is hungover. Now the lies are getting Piers level.
That was when I started complimenting you, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah, it was the balding thing.
Big question I think a lot of people are asking. Because you've been in this position, right? And you've been equally offended.
On the receiving end of that.
Ew, the way he said offended made it sound gross. And you've been in this position, and you've been offended.
You got your feelings hurt.
Yeah. Let's see.
Between somebody perhaps innocently saying to you, out of interest, if you have one parent is white, one parent is black, you know, what color could your baby be?
Hang on. I see what he's doing. Here's the thing. The way Pierce has framed that is it sounds like he's going, you're with friends. Someone says that. Also, who asked that fucking question?
No one. Yeah. Also, he's trying to frame it as like what an innocent, naive question to ask. I mean, what's wrong with asking? What shade of, how much am I expected to hate your child? I just want to know how employable they're going to be.
Oh, yeah. On a scale of 1 to them being a thief, which way do you think you go? What the fuck? It's also like, it would be up there with being like, if you go up to a gay couple and you'd be like, what's the sexuality of your kid going to be? Like, what the fuck?
On a scale of Theo to Claire Huxtable, where do you see this kid coming out? Where do you?
Oh my god!
That's funny.
To give Pierce credit, it was a spectacular play. John. He quit 5 seconds before he was fired. 100%. But I think him storming off was really smart because everyone's talking about that. The problem is that now everyone's watching. Pierce did not realize how, like, everyone was like this is like literally like, wait, let's go, like, quick, let's go.
I think he was expecting more people to stand up for him, and I'm sure there will be some Twitter bots mobilized. But it's like, bye.
Russia doesn't give a fuck about this sun-kissed hustler. They don't give a fuck about this fucking potato fucking sofa. Let's watch.
What color could your baby be?
Look at
Is there a difference between that question phrased in that innocent, perhaps, way, and somebody doing it in a tone that says, well, how dark is your baby going to be?
Well, I think,
in a derogatory, perhaps racist
right,
tone.
Exactly, and there is a difference. But what we're getting from the interview is that it was said in a negative way.
She said that, but he didn't, did he?
Listen, stop separating Harry and Meghan. They are a team, quite clearly. Yeah. A very strong team.
Oh.
And I do believe that she backs him up and he backs her up.
Yeah. Great fucking frame.
That's strong.
And like I said, tone and language is.
Is anyone else looking at the cities with the weather? It's a very odd ranking, it's just weird. Like one of them was like Manchester next to Wrexham. I was like, what?
But is there
when it was said to me, the key word was, "Are you worried?"
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But that to me is
and
racist.
there's a big difference.
That to me is racist.
But that's what she
it is
reports.
racist.
Do you think it's racist? It's a legitimate question many people have asked. Is
wow,
it
he's
racist
not even. He's acting like she's not even there.
Yeah. Well, he's acting like no one else is there because here's the thing: is Pierce really doesn't fucking. Alex, the weatherman has just taught you about microaggressions. You numpty. Wait, what? Pierce is a cunt. The man didn't say. The man didn't say it, so it's not true.
But that's an interesting thing that he did about stop trying to split them up, because you know that's what Britain's trying to do. Because if they can reel Harry back in and go, it was a youthful mistake, he was taken in by her exotic wiles, they absolutely will.
Oh my God! You can't even imply there's a negative connotation towards a woman, like child's skin pigmentation, without the woke PCB.
Jotro's killing it today.
I mean, he's very good. I gotta say,
very good. I mean, every day, but today, really pounding it out.
I really like that he spelled it elf and safety, because that's exactly what it would be. Yeah.
Elf and safety.
I'm just happy that the monarchy is even closer to getting itself to fuck. Yes, let's get some. Yeah, fucking. Wait, let's do one, mate. Anyone who says best Frankie Boyle line ever. I don't like the English influence in Scotland. I heard a guy in Glasgow say jog on. Anyone who says jog on in Scotland can fuck off. So unnecessarily rude.
That's great. It was William or Charles. Let's not put a name to this person. We don't know. And part of the problem.
Yes, we do. We do know him. It's. I'm saying it's Camilla. I'm throwing it out there. I say it's Camilla.
Yeah, that does sound right. I feel like none of the guys give a shit about their babies. These are old school guys. They're not in the hospital with the babies. They're smoking cigars in the parking lot of their country club.
What about Charles says changed a diaper to you? Like,
seen a baby.
Like, you feeling pressure, Pierce?
Look, he's got his hands up in a defensive motion. Don't attack me.
I know you agree with me about this. It'd be easier if they just said who it was.
Right.
I'll come to that. But is there a difference? If it was said, perhaps in all innocence, right? And they just said, what color baby might you have? Without any suggestion.
Why is that? Why is this the hill he wants to die on? Why is this?
I really agree. I really don't understand why I just don't think I think what it literally is, he personally doesn't like Meghan Markle. I'm actually going to say this. I don't think Pierce understands why he fucked himself in this situation. I have not seen the rest of this clip. I don't know what else he says, but I honestly think that part of it he's going. I would say, let me go out on a limb here. I'm going to say Pierce is probably more of a misogynist than he is as a racist, and he can't fathom that Meghan and that Harry would be willing to sit there and actually defend his wife over the fact that the royal family are a pack of fucking backwards fucks.
I could see that, but I mean, I could easily see that being a race thing, just exactly the same way.
There's so much.
Why would he side with this black woman as opposed to his own?
It's also
sweet, pristine white family.
What I don't understand, and I'll never understand about this entire thing. Hang on, why is he dying on this hill of this whole separation? Like, what a matter? He's also going, why? If they're reporting on it, it was clearly said in a negative way. And here's how I know: they live in a giant pink fort in the middle of London.
Yeah.
No one with a house that big is there.
Yeah, it's just such a weird. There's so many things like, and you see it in verses. Like you play verses, you pick the detail that you want to go after, and for him to pick this one weird thing. Pierce joked on an Irish show about how she ghosted him. Yeah,
I didn't know that. Just playing devil's advocate here. But what if the Queen is the best and you're just mean to me?
Yeah, it's just so fucking stupid.
Everyone, my dad's uncle was from Glasgow, and I said a word he said. But I remember my dad arguing with him, saying, "Uncle Jim, you can't. Can you please stop calling me?" The trouble with the English for me. I mean, 100%.
But also, they need to, because like when all those stories are coming out, Sadaf was following it, and she was giving me updates.
It's a great
and
point.
She was just, hey, these are facts. I was thinking about how there was a press secretary in there who was calling in every favor they ever had, being like, "You're going to run these goddamn smear stories." They were also threatening careers. They were blackmailing people. They were threatening to never give press access to certain journalists again. Like, it's not just that these people are like, we must protect the monarchy. That'll be part of it. But part of it is they have a bulldog press agent who was at full-on bullying newsrooms. There's no question that was going on in the back of the room. They were screaming into the phone at reporters and news editors to make sure that these are the things that were done.
There's a reason why Harry and Meghan went to Oprah. Like, the Queen can't call Oprah and say, "Don't run it."
That's it. It's like going on Howard Stern. It's like no one's going to tell him what to do.
Imagine how fucking crazed the royal family would be if they wait a minute. Harry was in a room with a black woman and a Jewish man. Like Philip would come out of his dementia and just run a Range Rover right into another man. Just like they would unleash. They're like, we were using them as a distraction. Yeah.
A concern or a worry if it had darker skin. Would that in itself
I still maintain, by the way, that this is still a better, stronger story position for the royal family than Andrew is a pedophile, because no one's shocked the royal family is racist. The only person who's shocked is about to walk off television.
Well, also, England has shown time and time and again over the last 6 years that it's willing to excuse overt racism.
Meghan, have you seen the Simeon Papa movie?
And they've shown, the British people have shown that they don't care if people are racist.
Jim Davidson plays Roy Chubby Brown is still a thing. Do you understand?
Yeah. Well, Nigel Farage is in Parliament, or not in Parliament, but he's like a big figure.
Yeah, he's a political figure. Brexit happened. Brexit happened. Yeah. Oh, Brexit wasn't about race, really? Yeah, didn't involve anything to do with all of the migrants.
No,
that aren't from Ireland.
They got rid of so many white migrants.
Yeah.
Question be racist.
In itself.
Even the way Piers says racist, you're just like, you don't.
You're projecting, big guy.
Also, maybe just listen to someone whose experience is different than yours. Maybe you don't try, because also part of this, by the way, is Piers is playing the character of a newsman on the news show. And he doesn't actually know how to fucking do that. Yeah. I mean, Johnny's Casino this is very good, because No Go Frog is a count wobble is wonderful. I wonder what Carolyn Clean has to say about them. There's so much cock wobble on the stream.
It's fine, but you have to think about how it feels on the receiving end, because what we're speculating is as to how that message.
Yeah, I don't know how it was communicated.
Right,
what I would say to you is, if it was done as a worry or concern,
we also have to take into consideration how it felt. The other thing,
in what way could that be a worry or a concern? Why would they be worried or concerned about that if they weren't racist? What the fuck is he talking about?
I mean, there's a bunch to unpack there. It's also the fact that I don't know who this other guy is. He's doing a wonderful job, because he's literally just going, I just want to this is how it's going. I just want to state my point clearly and calmly. Actually, I see. Like, I've never seen a for fuck's. Oh wait, that guy's the weatherman.
He's actually the weatherman.
Is he actually the weatherman?
That's awesome. That's so good.
I mean, again, that's very good. Is that guy the weatherman? Confirmed or not? I'm not looking it up.
Yep. Cammy says yep.
That we always have to think about. And I've publicly said this on Twitter, Piers. I agree.
God, give him his job. Give him his job.
That I feel that they should have named the person, because all it's led to is all of us asking loads of questions. And I personally am looking at the royal family as to which one could
Who's the racist? Yeah.
Who's the racist? But
it's all of them.
Yeah.
Again, we have to also just take a step back. Do you know how much courage it takes to actually speak about racism, to actually call it out? Because I've been in situations where I haven't called out every single bit of racism that's happened to me based on how
the way he's looking at
I've
him,
been
he's saying, "I'm
treated
talking
or how
about
it
you,
was
you son of a
handled in the
bitch."
past.
Yeah. Oh, he's
because
fucking.
you're worried about a backlash.
And you're also worried about a backlash. And there will be people that will treat Harry and Meghan differently because they've spoken out.
Yeah, okay. One of them's in the middle of this glass table, Alex. And if you'll notice, coming in from the right is Piers Morgan.
But this is the whole thing. We got to get comfortable talking about the uncomfortable. And that's why it's important for me and you to have this conversation.
Right, but let's just not make it personal. It's fine.
It's not...
You made it personal. But let's move.
Oh, nice.
He
strike.
just admitted that it was about him.
Oh, that was... Oh, my God. Oh, of course he did, because he's going, oh, you're talking about me.
Yeah.
And Alex is... Look at his body language, too. Alex is literally going, no, it's not. This is bigger than you. This is fascinating, because what the problem here really is Pierce's ego is so big. Hang on. Pierce's ego is so big that if Alex...
How big is it?
I'll tell you. If Alex is talking about a racist person, welcome to the... thank you for following Lilith. Welcome to the Hum Jobs. If Alex is talking about a racist person, Pierce has to assume it's him, because there's no way that Alex could have met a more memorable racist than Piers Morgan.
That's such a great moment. He baited him into that too. The way he looked at him was like, I've had racist things said to me and I didn't report on it. It's like didn't have to name it. He knows what he's saying.
I bet if he wasn't talking about Piers Morgan, Piers Morgan's just is a bad listener and bad at the world. Like, buddy, what the fuck? Like, bro, just fucking let Alex talk. He's making incredibly salient, consistently smart points about the entire situation, and also providing a perspective that you don't understand because you're a very rich man. Yeah. You live near Ian Hislop, and you have since the 90s. Tohenny Games just popping in. Pierce is a piece of shit.
We're with you, Todney. We're absolutely with you on that one.
That's a D. Oh, sorry, Todney. I thought that was an H. Todney Games. You make a great point. That's a great point. You know what? I like just the simplicity of that. It's a piece of shit. ITV's fuck off. Pierce was delightful following discussions with Pierce. Oh yeah. Governing Britain, and has nothing further to add. Strong. Oh, that's really good. All right. I mean, how far are we into this? I'm enjoying the shit out of it, but oh my God, we got 8 more minutes.
6 minutes.
I really hope that we get a bit of after he's walked out.
You know what? It's hard because you know what? We talk personally about people on this show, and we give our opinions on them, don't we? So actually, sometimes it does come back at you. We have to be,
It's fine. It's just the way it was done. We can disagree about that. Let's move on. Well, it's fine. I don't think people really care too much about you and me anymore.
She can't get a word in.
And I'm not here because...
Well, let's not talk about me and you then. Let's move on to the second
part. But he's not...
Oh, just admit it again. Just double down.
That there was a decision taken by the palace to stop Archie being a prince based on his potential skin color. That is completely untrue. That's just not true. Now, the damaging effect of that, plus whatever may have been said to Harry, and we don't know what it was or the context, and we don't know who said it, but it was those two things have detonated as you know, a racially charged bomb at the palace, which is almost impossible for them to refute because they don't talk in public about this kind of thing, and people aren't probably going to believe them even if they do now. But that's what concerns me, is that the first part of that allegation, we don't know any of the details or who said it or how they said it.
I mean, he makes it, okay, it's not a good point, but it's a point. The whole thing about Archie not being a prince is a thing of he's not a prince now because his grandfather is not the king. It's his great-grandmother. The prince doesn't go that far down.
But he was saying that it was based on race, not on standing. He said that that's what the conversation was about, was he wouldn't be a prince because of his skin color, not because of his family stuff.
So it's literally one of those things where like the framing, I haven't watched the Oprah interview. I'm just clarifying.
Oh, me neither. He just said that.
Pierce just said that?
Yeah, or at least that's what I heard. He said the question about whether or not he could be a prince because of his race or skin color. was brought up, and he said that's nonsense. That was never said. But I don't know.
Oh, this is a very good point. Yeah, but the thing is that but Archie wasn't going to be the prince anyway. Like that's the thing is the rules is the issue is that
Pow.
Yeah, so this is the thing is it's one of those things where I think it's also one of the things where what they're actually saying is, so the issue is, okay, so there's more to it than that. It's a complicated thing. I also am going, okay, Harry has grown up in this. He's not stupid enough. He'll be prince when his grandfather is king, unless his grandfather turns out to be a fucking
phew, he'll be fine then.
So it's one of those things where it's not okay. So it's a more complicated thing. The rule has been all right. Interesting. That's an interesting thing. Because I didn't think about the Charlotte and Louis thing. That's a fucking great point. Also, it's one of those things where, okay, well, once Charles becomes the king, is it the context of, what did you change your names to? Pierce Morgan is shit. Oh, I want to change my name to something fun.
Hey, Greg Houston. Wow, there's a lot of people that know a lot of very detailed things about lineage in the royal family.
Yeah,
I like that.
Bullshit is why I'm a Democrat here, but a Republican back in the United States, but with a small R. Oh, strange.
I get that. Republican here means drop that old bitch. Cunto, get a job.
Hang on. Yeah, every principal. Yeah. All right. Let's fuck it. So okay. So it's one of those things where they broke the rule for other people. Why don't they break the rule for Archie? Also, what it probably was it's in the context of he's not the prince now because of that rule. When Charles becomes the king, the prince, it was said in that context. And what they're basically doing is they didn't explain everything perfectly because they also assume people understand the rules. Is that what I'm sort of getting from the context of it? Am I
think
crazy?
So. I think that sounds right. But it does sound like race was brought into it, and maybe that's because of the fact that it was done for the Will's kids. And when they were saying it about this one, that's why they were asking about what the race was. I think that's the implication, but I might be wrong. I mean, neither of us have actually seen the interview, so I don't think it's available here yet, is it?
What?
I don't think the Sadaf's been trying to find the interview, and CBS hasn't made it available over here.
It's not available until Monday night. It's only available now. Yeah.
Yeah, but like even in the last couple of days, she hasn't been able to find it.
Strange. But it only came out on Sunday. Oh, it's Tuesday. I don't know what to tell you.
The second one is completely untrue.
Liam, that sounds right.
Meghan just got it wrong. Archie hasn't been prevented from being a prince because of his skin color. And that's been now believed by Americans on national television there. And that is damaging.
But again, do you know what? It's their lived experience. And
no, it's not true.
Well, Piers, it's their lived experience. And again, this is where the confusion comes in. You know, how do you sometimes identify covert racism? It's actually quite hard because it's not there.
But Alex, on that one, it's not true.
I know,
there's no covert racism.
But Piers, what you're saying is there are facts,
right?
And what Alex is saying is there is an experience and a perception of those facts that you only appreciate when you're in that situation.
No, I'm sorry. On that second part, on the first part, I agree. If it turns out, let me make it crystal clear where I stand on this.
Because you're an idiot.
If it turns out that a senior member of the royal family, a future king perhaps of this country, we don't know who it is. I don't want to cast, the aspersions are being cast because they won't say, but they have eliminated the Queen and Prince Philip. So they've gone halfway, which I think is incredibly unfair on the ones who are left. But say it is a future king that said this in a derogatory way. We can't have a racist king. We can't.
You're right, because that's never happened before in the history of England, you fucking moron.
What a fucking ridiculous thing to say. What an absolute ass licker thing to say.
Yeah, it's such a bizarre fucking bum thing to say. Like, what?
Jesus Christ.
So that to me would be racism. If it was said wrong, but the second part of the charge that that Archie has been banned from being a prince because of his skin color is just untrue.
Yeah, great, good. Okay, very nice. Whataboutism there from Pierce. Lovely fucking
Can you correct me on this? Because is this tied to the question of is this why they were asking about the baby's race? Because to me it seemed like that's what was tied in, and so they were asking about the baby's race, and that was tied to the conversation about the prince. Because if it is, then that's clearly race. That's like racist. And
like what it clearly comes down to for me is it was William. It was clearly William asking about it, because William and Harry had a big giant fucking public falling out. And what it was his fucking older brother said some fucked up shit, and the younger brother just went, all right, fuck yourself.
Well, apparently him and Charles like stopped talking as well.
Yeah.
Charles stopped returning his calls. So
yeah, Charles also probably just kept showing up with a, blacked up.
Hi, Megan. Hello, son.
So, Megan, do you know Samuel Jackson?
Say, will his first word be motherfucker?
Pardon me, Megan, it's Charles, your father-in-law. Just a quick question. Richard Pryor, live or dead? I say alive, Camilla says dead.
Megan, we want to be ready for when your family comes to visit for the wedding. How many 40s should we buy exactly?
Yes. Megan, I just want you to know that I've seen Empire Strikes Back. Didn't care for the ending. Anyway.
Megan, am I going to have to de-King Kong your father?
Oh, no.
Oh, I meant that in the training day version, but I see how that's confusing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got you.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
King Kong ain't got nothing on me. Yes. Megan, what is a Newport?
It's nothing to do with racism. The fact itself on which she's based that claim is not true.
Good point.
Except her perception appears to be that it might have been.
Well, it's like me saying the sky's blue outside.
No, it's not,
No, it's
Pierce.
not. No,
Just
it's
admit
not.
you.
It's not.
Yeah.
My perception is it's raining. You can't muck around with facts. She got the facts wrong.
I mean, by the way, the sky is blue outside, but based on those clouds, some portion of London might have rain. Like his literal metaphor is defeated by the background behind him.
On that. It's been demonstrated today in every paper that fact is simply untrue. There's been no discrimination against Archie in terms of being called a prince because of his skin color, because he's not entitled at the moment to be called a prince. Just the rules of the palace set 100 years ago.
The trouble is she's explaining her experience.
Exactly, she's explaining her experience of it, and do you know what? We've not walked in her shoes, so I wouldn't.
I don't care what your experience is. If the fact you're basing it on is wrong.
You're still entitled to perception.
Not about facts or not.
And that's also coming through lived
but Alex,
experience.
on that one, you're not entitled to.
I
don't care about her feelings.
Okay,
if
but
the
what
fact is wrong.
what concerns me more is the comment about the color of the baby's skin.
Right.
Okay? We all feel passionate about different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Spoken about the mental health and all of that.
We're coming to that.
Well, we'll come to that. But it's really important that we have these conversations, because what I've noticed on Twitter, particularly over the last few days, is that this interview and what's happening with the royal family. The ripple effect is huge to the point where me and you are on here, and we feel so passionately about it, and it's great.
I genuinely feel,
and I want to talk about it, and I do feel as though of course, if we find out who it is, I'm sure you will be right behind me, and I'll be right behind you. Yeah, talking about how wrong it is and how
no question,
no question
jump over the table.
But what I find is that
I
people are don't always want to accept that it's a possibility that something like this has happened. And this is the thing with racism, right? Racism isn't always caught on camera. Racism isn't always a black man led on the floor with a white police officer's knee in his neck. It comes in all different shapes.
Good.
What I want to see is the same energy that we had back in the summer right now.
Yes, but okay. But let me just put a little dampener on this, right?
No, Pierce. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Don't do it, Pierce. Don't do it.
Did you hear the woman between them go, oh? It's just like she couldn't help it.
I didn't hear it. When
rewind
did
it for a second, just right now.
Is it right when he
said, as soon as he says, let me put a dampener on this, she goes, oh.
Same energy that we had back in the summer right now.
Yes, but okay. But let me just put a little dampener on this, right? One of the two charges.
Oh no, I guess she didn't. I guess I must have been a sound one of us made. I thought I heard her do it.
I did it.
Racism, perhaps the most incendiary, that actually he was being discriminated against because the Queen decides all the titles. So what she was basically saying is the Queen's a racist who stopped Archie being a prince because of his skin color. We know that.
No, that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, Pierce. You're not just because you. I'm not going to argue with Pierce Morgan over YouTube, but it's like he's built a field of straw mans and he's walking around going, "They're all so strong," and then he's just knocking the heads, and it's just like, buddy.
It's a shame that the rest of this, because it started out well and then it just sort of spiraled.
It's absolutely ego. It's absolutely ego driven from Pierce Morgan, because it's literally one of those things where it's actually Alex has made incredibly salient, great points that are coming from an absolute informed place. And fuck me, just fucking sit there and listen, because everything that like Pierce is saying is just it's coming from not paying attention and his inability to be fucking incorrect about the world. He can't acknowledge that there would be two
is completely untrue.
So I don't know that the Queen's a racist. I would like to think that the Queen is not a racist.
Right.
I don't think she is.
Really? Come on, man.
I like that he said, I would like to think that she is not. I think that's all of us. We'd love to think that she isn't, but come on.
Come on, man. Yeah. You don't own that many corgis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My point is this.
Okay, but he's obviously got a difficult relationship.
No, but Alex,
this is no ordinary family, Piers.
Let him
Because,
finish, Piers.
as we heard from,
I mean, like,
Jesus Christ, you've talked for so long.
This is not any ordinary family. Like, for fuck's sakes, his grandparents killed his mom. Like,
they had to change their name from their Nazi last name, Piers. Come on. This is not a normal family.
Yeah. His great grandfather, like, fucked one teacher and it nearly brought the family down. Like, there's
But Alex, do you accept on that point Meghan just got it wrong?
Like I said, I am not an expert on royal protocols.
Right.
I am not an expert.
But the experts who are have all said unanimously.
They've all said, but again, they've said something different. Piers,
I haven't said something different.
I'm happy to listen to both sides. Well, they feel a certain way. They feel that Archie hasn't been given a title.
Exactly. So
this woman, I think, is my favorite character in this entire thing, because just let them fucking go at it. Like, what are you doing?
Mine are the two people at the end of the table who are smart enough not to say a goddamn thing.
The fucking guy over here, this fucking white man is, look at him just looking at Pierce's chair going, I'm going to sit there tomorrow.
When one falls, two rise.
Yeah. All of these notes, by the way, just say, Pierce, shut the fuck up.
All right, bring it home.
Because of the colour of his skin.
Prince William.
We know that's not true.
Well, hang on a moment. So Prince.
But you don't know that it's not true. No, think about it.
Can we just talk about this particular fact?
If we think about the possibility,
he's getting told something in his ear. Do you see how he just shut the fuck up? Someone in the booth just went, "Oi, Morgan." Fucking.
Oh, really? Can you rewind that for a second? I didn't see it.
Look at how he shifts so quickly.
Listen to both sides. Well, they feel a certain way. They feel that Archie hasn't been given a title.
Exactly. So
because of the colour of today.
Do you accept on that point Meghan just got it wrong?
Like I said, I am not an expert on royal protocols.
Right.
I am not an expert.
But the experts who are have all said unanimously.
They've all said, but again, they've said something different. Piers,
I haven't said something different.
I'm happy to listen to both sides. Well, they feel a certain way. They feel that Archie hasn't been given a title.
Exactly. So
because of the colour of his skin.
Prince William.
We know that's not true.
Well, hang on a moment. So Prince.
But you don't know that it's not true. No, think about it.
Can we just talk about this particular fact?
If we think
oh
about
yeah,
the
he just looked at the producer through the camera.
Yeah. Do you see that?
What they're saying is true, and that they were worried about how dark Archie would be. It's also a possibility that they might not want him to be a prince. They might not want him to have a title. And the thing is, shock horror, these things happen in life. Unfortunately, this is the way it goes sometimes. Everyone's acting like they're fully surprised. I can't say that I'm fully surprised to hear these allegations, and it is important to realize that sometimes, you know what? We don't even know we've got these problems in our family. You might have an all-white family, and one day someone of color walks in.
I would love
and you
that.
find out. I know, but
Ken took it personally, immediately took it to himself. That's
Just
how you know he's
listen to the
lying.
fucking guy. Yeah. I would love that. I would love it. I would love it.
Widest hypothetical possible.
Yeah.
I would.
Alex, you know that I own one season of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on DVD. You know that.
Yes, it's the new Viv. It's not the old Viv. She made me uncomfortable.
Everyone knows that. Everyone preferred new Viv. Everyone preferred new Viv. She had better comic timing with Will Smith. I have to piss so badly again.
Again? Look at you. Are you okay?
I drank so much of that.
Oh, he's muted. Okay. There we go.
I'm not missing. Hang on one fucking second.
I'm not missing the end of this, so I'm going to pee, but I can't, in good conscience, keep fucking going if I don't piss. So we're coming back, and we're going to just all look at fucking sultry Alex with his beautiful power position.
Look at this guy. God, I hope he gets his job. That would be the funniest goddamn twist. Next week, if he just winked and he goes, listen, I think we all know why I'm here. Piers, I want to say good luck, but let's be honest. Go fuck yourself. I like that every time Piers Morgan's in the news for something, a new terrible thing that he's done that I hadn't heard of yet appears. The one I got today was the dead girl whose voicemail or text messages he read and then deleted and sent text messages from her phone that made it look like she was alive. What a fucking monster. How can anyone argue that cancel culture exists when a guy that did that is still on TV? Oh yeah, Trisha Goddard. I saw a clip from that one. That one's supposed to be incredible. I haven't got to watch it. I love that I really like the framing of it because she knew that she was going to crush him, and she had like her face was here, and up on either side next to her head were two of her books facing each other. Just absolutely wonderful. Where are we? Thanks for the job, cunt. Yeah. Alex Watson, Uncle D. What brand you roll with, Chris? The papers are Rizlas. The tobacco is Golden Virginia. I don't really know much about it. It's just the one I started smoking and I stuck with it. I'm like that guy in the first episode of Mad Men.
I always preferred Gold Virginia myself.
Ooh, it's a smooth smoke.
I liked it because I liked it when they came in the little pack, the packs that looked like cigarettes, and it was all together. You could just.
Yeah. I accidentally ordered 2,000 filters the other day off of Amazon, so I gave 1,000 to Paul. I just showed up at his door. It's like 1,000 filters, Paul.
How big is the box of 1,000 filters?
Let me get it for you.
Good. Well, hey.
It's 10 boxes. 10 boxes of 160.
Go for it, bud.
Absolutely ludicrous. I'm gonna go take a piss now. I'll be right back.
All right, great. How's everybody? How's everyone's peas? Can you give one of those filters to Pierce Morgan? Come on, Richard. That's good stuff. I honestly cannot believe it took Pierce this long to get to walk off that show. They told him in the fucking thing, get the fuck off. They were just like, they were done. Something happened. They told him to move on. John, what was the name of the corner store? Roosevelt Convenience, where everyone in the entire neighborhood referred to that guy using one of the most racist things in the entire universe. Are we going to watch the walkout? Yes. Yes, we are. I did not mute. I know what prank you're pulling. And that's a nice try. I enjoy your pranks. Everyone does. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, boys. Nice fucking try. Everyone does. I know what you're doing. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Oh my God, Matt Blair. Thank you so much for rating us, Matt Blair UK. Welcome aboard. We are watching the Piers Morgan meltdown. Thank you so much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe and follow. Follow and subscribe. Subscribe and follow. Follow and subscribe. Everyone wants to know, where are you going to go? Are you going to go? Follow and subscribe. Everyone should follow and subscribe. Please go and follow Chris Betts. Follow Chris Betts. Subscribe to Chris Betts. You got rated by Matt Blair UK, Chris.
Oh, thank you very much. Welcome to the raid, Blair. Thank you. I'm afraid I was inconvenienced at the time of the raid, but welcome on. We're calling Piers Morgan a motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, you can get fab emotes like that if you follow or subscribe to me. I don't know what Chris's emotes are.
I've got Hans Moment carrying a skateboard. I've got my stupid face. I've got that's a canceling. I got
That's
some
a
juices. That's a canceling.
You cancel someone, that's a canceling.
That's a canceling. Alex is just saying that because she made them.
Oh, God damn it. We'll have to watch the whole thing again.
Let's okay, so that one's about to end.
No,
so
it's
watch
not.
the end of it. But it's not. Weren't we? Oh, Jesus! There's a whole lot more screen than I expected. But then this isn't the one where he walks off. That's the next one.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
So he walks off partly because of what happened to him today. His ego couldn't take it.
How dark Archie would be.
Let's back it up.
Of course, Sharon Osbourne's Team Piers.
I am not an
Stupid
expert.
old
The experts who
asshole.
are have all said unanimously.
They've all said, but again, they've said something different. Piers,
I haven't said something different.
I'm happy to listen to both sides. Well, they feel a certain way. They feel that Archie hasn't been given a title because of the colour of his skin.
Prince William.
We know that's not true.
Well, hang on a moment. So Prince.
But you don't know that it's not true.
We
because,
do.
No, think about it.
Can we just talk about
Piers,
this particular fact?
If we think about the possibility that what they're saying is true and that
I don't
they
like
were
that Alex
worried
didn't let her
about
speak there.
how dark Archie would
Yeah,
be.
I didn't.
It's also a possibility that they might not want him
He's
to be a
rattled
prince.
too
They
now.
might not want him to have a title. And the thing is,
Understandably,
shock
but-
horror. These things happen in life. Unfortunately, this is the way it goes sometimes. Everyone's acting like they're fully surprised. I can't say that I'm fully surprised to hear these allegations. You know, and it is important to, you know, to realize that sometimes, you know what? We don't even know we've got these problems in our family. You might have an all-white family, and one day
fucking,
someone of
he
colour
didn't.
walks
He
in,
almost he wobbled it.
and
That's
you
a great
find out-
fucking land
I
of the
know,
plane.
but-
Mr. Goddard yesterday said
and
to
you
me,
find
you know,
out-
wait until one of your sons marries a black
Listen,
woman. I was like, I would love
and do you know
that.
what, Piers? I wouldn't be surprised if one of your sons brought
And
home
what part
a woman of
and
colour.
what part of your knowledge of me would think I wouldn't embrace and welcome?
Piers, but the thing is, I'm not
He didn't
saying...
say that about you, big guy.
That's what I'm saying. We have
not
conversations
about you.
on the show. We have conversations off the show, okay? And I don't feel that you are a racist. I'm sorry. And if people say to me, Piers Morgan, I will 100% say
I don't have a racist bone in my body.
But because I'm judging you on my experience of you, and my experience of you is not that.
Right.
Okay.
But that's why I just feel as though the stance
David
that
Hoare,
you
go to
were
bed.
taking on it
Yeah, what are you
yesterday was
doing?
so strong. I just feel that it was slightly clouded by the fact that you've had an experience with her, and actually what this is really about is the fact that you don't like Meghan Markle, and that's okay. You know what? And it's okay.
It's not
that
okay.
Meghan Markle
He's supposedly a journalist.
Yeah, it's not okay. He's a fucking he's a light entertainer masquerading as a journalist, and I gotta tell you, fucking he absolutely saved him. If fucking Pearson shut the fuck up right here, he's fucking fine.
Not be perfect.
All that did,
It's
and let me
okay
just
that
stress
she might
again,
be a little bit difficult.
I did not
Doesn't-
know her that well. All it did was inform me that she has a bit of a streak in her where she cuts people out of her life when she moves on. That's fine. She's entitled to do that.
Because he got ghosted.
He doubled down on that fucking thing.
Oh, Matt, we didn't stay around for too long. We shut
She's
it all
done
down
to
after
her whole
you guys were
family,
gone.
apart from her mum. We've got her dad coming on now. He's been disowned. You know, she's got a track record of it.
Yeah,
which
secondary
I just
education,
personally
absolutely.
find is informative about her personality.
Okay. Where the fuck is the fucking clip of him walking off, though? Is it this?
It's got to be on there. Put in Piers Morgan walking off. That'll have it.
I'm surprised they haven't posted it though.
Well, they took the episode off of their app apparently. ITV isn't rerunning it. They're not doing anything. So
it's this episode though. No, it's because he's in the same suit. I mean,
I think it was the next day because that was yesterday, and he walked off today.
But no, but he's in the same suit, isn't he?
I don't
Alex
know.
is in the same suit anyway. Yeah, Teal. They're all in the same suit. Piers Morgan. I mean, that's fine. They took it off. That's crazy. I want the whole fucking context. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to watch fucking one of these to get to see it. Do we want view?
No.
Do we want
Definitely not
page
the view.
6?
Definitely not page 6.
Do we want this one? Whatever the fuck this is.
No, that's a different one.
Do we want Dr. Hillary reacts to the thing?
No, I bet she's not a doctor.
Do we want to? Why the fuck is his dad being like? By the way, I like Access Royal. All right, we got to. I want to.
That's cool.
Look how much smaller their desk used to be. Such a wee desk.
Jesus, Meghan Markle's dad looks like he works for Alex Jones.
It's time to man up. Shut the fuck up. All right, I guess we'll watch the Entertainment Tonight piece. I just want to see it. I mean,
Coming off the set of Good Morning Britain on Tuesday, after his colleague Alex Beresford called him out on air.
Sorry, can't do this.
Absolutely cut you off. I don't think she has, but yet you continue.
Yeah,
to
it's the
trash
same
her.
day.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no. Sorry.
Do you know what? That's
You
pathetic.
can trash me, maybe not my.
No.
See you later.
I'm being.
Sorry.
That's Piers Morgan storming off the set of Good Morning.
I mean, I'm gonna stop screen sharing because Daily Motion's gonna still have it. This is it. Oh, ADSR Thug, can you?
I think you can just copy and paste that.
Can
I think you can just copy it out of there, yeah, with your mousey mouse.
It won't let me. It's literally pointing it so I would highlight it.
But if you just click and drag on it, it works anyway.
It does not.
Should do anyway.
If you
No?
can copy
Okay.
it,
I'll do it and I'll put it in private.
Private chat.
Yeah.
It's all over Twitter, I think. I mean, of course it is, but I want to have it here.
Yeah, we're not on Twitter. We're on
Yeah,
Twitch.
we're on Twitch. What the heck, guys?
I think that was some of our best work.
It certainly was. I mean, who is it? Oh, come on. I mean, I love that this has been posted by Springwater. All right. Oh, is that the same day? Okay,
No, that's a different day.
No, but he's wearing the same suit. He's wearing the same suit as the clip we just watched. It's the same patterny tie.
I didn't notice anything any of them were wearing, except unless they show the woman in teal because someone mentioned that she was in teal.
And Pierce will be in it. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Of negative press. I watched the program yesterday, and yes, they had some great press around the wedding, but what press is going to trash someone's special day? There was bad press around the engagement, before the engagement, and everything that has followed since has been incredibly damaging, quite clearly to Meghan's mental health and also to Harry. And I hear Piers say that, William has gone through the same thing. But do you know what? Siblings experience tragedy in their life, and one will be absolutely fine and brush it off, and the other will not be able to deal with it so strongly. And that's clearly what has happened with Prince Harry in this situation. He walked behind his mother's coffin at a tender age in front of the globe. That is going to shape a young boy.
The funeral procession did not go down that side of the Thames.
For the rest of his life. So I think that we need to all take a step back And I understand that you don't like Meghan Markle. You've made it so clear a number of times on this program. A number of times.
It's the same day. It's the exact same day as that clip.
Personal relationship with Meghan Markle, or had one, and she cut you off. She's entitled to cut you off if she wants to. Has she said anything about you since she cut you off? I don't think she has, but yet you continue to trash her.
Okay, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry, no.
Sorry. So, do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can track him, maybe.
Oh, you're right.
No. I'm being...
He walked out because he called him a little fucking boy. Little boy doesn't like the fucking call out.
Just called him a bitch. You can't stop talking about her, and she never talks about you, does she?
Oh,
that's so much better than him leaving because he was called racist.
Sorry,
he's
absolutely
petty
diabolical behavior. I'm sorry, but Pierce spouts off on a regular basis, and we all have to sit there and listen. 6:30 to 7 o'clock yesterday was incredibly hard to watch. Incredibly hard to watch.
What is he talking? What had happened between 6:30 and 7 yesterday?
I'm guessing that was when they first talked about it, right? And he said a bunch of awful things. There's also someone named her. I can't remember. I want to say it's Gabby something, who rocked him. I mean, we're coming up on 2.5 hours now, so I don't want to watch another one of those. We just did an hour and a half on that 12-minute video.
Did we do an hour and a half on that?
I think we did an hour and a half on that, yeah.
Good God. Pierce has said he didn't believe Meghan when she said he was suicidal. Oh, what an absolute... Oh, sorry.
Trisha Goddard, thank you very much.
Just to play devil's advocate, we don't all have to listen to Pierce. You could tune into Julia.
Hello, Ruffled Bricks. It's good to see you.
Ruffled Bricks, welcome aboard. Can someone please get me that clip? I was surprised you were still on. Half an hour and a half and 7 pee breaks. Listen, it's important to maintain refreshment. Here it is. Can you
send it over? Yeah.
Send that over, and let's just have a little taste of that, and then we'll wind this malarkey up. How's everyone feel about that?
Sounds good.
All right, let's get fucking. I mean, I can't fucking believe fucking. What a little baby boy, Pierce Moore. Like the fact what it's not even about racism. It's that he's like Pierce Moore. She's allowed not to be your friend, and he's just like, if ADSR Thug has rickrolled us, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I just want to remind.
Oh, I already don't like this clip. As soon as I just heard him go, I just want to remind. Oh, it's not gonna be good.
The woman in the bottom corner fucks him up. I can't remember what she said, but I saw a short clip of it. She fucks him up.
All right, well.
People again of the front pages when they got engaged and when they got married, which we've got here, I think. This is a montage. You could not get a bigger collection of more ecstatic front pages welcoming the first biracial woman to the royal family. I remember covering the wedding. It was euphoria from the public and the media. And yet she says in the interview, from the beginning of our relationship, the press were racist.
But the point that I think she was making was that headline that said straight out of Compton. Now, that might not mean anything to other people, but to a black person, Shaka, you'd understand this. It is very painful. It's saying you're ghetto, that you're rough. And other people might laugh it off. But remember, if you've lived with this backdrop bubbling away, Piers, if I can, I'd liken it to if you're blind, if you're sight impaired your whole life, somebody might say nasty things to you every so often, but your whole life is affected by where people place things or don't place things, or whether there's a steps or there's a ramp, your accessibility to life, how much opportunity you may or may not have. I don't think she was ready for this at all. And I actually don't think Harry was either. I think I know from experience, it's very...
Yeah, that was it. She kind of dropped off. Although I also want to point out, Pierce is not interrupting this person. He's letting her just speak and speak and speak and speak and speak, which, you know, is a remarkable difference from before when he was fucking just popping off every 2 seconds. Let's fucking see. Trisha is I also don't know who Trisha Goddard is, by the way.
Painful
is she?
For
is that right?
ADSR
Thug?
To see firsthand all these little microaggressions and what have you, and they're shocked. If somebody brings up, yeah, but what color is your child going to be? And I've been in that situation as well.
Jesus.
It is deeply shocking. It might not seem shocking to the person saying it.
Let me jump in on that. We don't know.
I mean, Pierce.
He picked this one again. 2 days in a row, he jumped. This was his hill that he wanted to die on.
I mean, it's amazing.
Context of that conversation. We don't know who's supposed to have said it.
Who is this woman? And my God, is her body language revealing? Like, she's literally saying with her eyes, "Get me away from this fucking fuck."
That's the lady in teal from the next day.
Oh, yes.
May have happened. And I wonder whether you find this, you would automatically think this is offensive and racist. If you have two parents, one's white and one's black, as in Meghan's case, and she's pregnant and going to have a baby, is it racist
cool.
and
Thanks, secondary
offensive for
education.
a family member to say, "Oh, what color might the baby be?" I mean, I would imagine in most families that might be a question they think and they might ask, but not in a racist or derogatory manner. Now, tell me if I'm wrong.
Piers, why does it matter?
Thank you.
The color a child is.
What a fucking plum, mate.
There you go.
You
There
just
you
get
go.
said that. What happened to just fucking? Well, I lost that one. I'm a jowly old fuck who smells bad and no one likes.
It's just it might just be curiosity.
I don't know who this woman is, but she's my favorite because as soon as he said that, she just started looking around, being like, "When are they going to come to me? Because I'm going to fucking say some shit."
And when Trisha said, "What does it matter?" She went, "It's like there it is. Thank you. Yes." The other two are frozen. Is that Shaka Khan?
Is that Shaka Khan? For a second,
That's what
I did.
thought, but I didn't.
I also thought, I'm like, is that Shaka Khan?
But then my first thought was, why on earth would they have Shaka Khan on this?
I had the exact same thought. I'm like, there's no way that's Shaka Khan. She said Shaka. Oh my God. I mean, again, this shows why I love British media. Well, they were talking to Meghan Markle. She's black. We better get Shaka Khan on because she's black. Hello, Martin Luther King Jr. Are you there?
No? Okay. Well,
See,
what
I
about
thought-
Stefan Urkel?
Yeah, I thought the woman's name was Los Angeles. I'm sorry.
You listen,
a malevolent thing to say.
Here's another curious thing. People are often, when I've got my hair natural, people are curious about what my hair feels like.
Yeah.
So they'll come up behind me while I'm doing something and run their dirt.
This blows my mind. That blew my mind. I had no idea people did. Like, what are you doing?
They do it to my beard.
What are you talking about?
They run up and they just put their hands on my beard. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same. Say, I don't know what it is. They're just like, I need to touch it. I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Stop touching my face.
You creepy fuck! It's COVID.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Filthy hair, hands through my hair. It's only curiosity. They might make comment about my feet or talk about me in front of me. It's only curiosity. But day in
Any
and
context
day
that
out,
conversation may. We don't know who the conversation was.
What is with Pierce and undefensible hills? What is it? Was he?
There's something about this really rubbed him the wrong way, and I think that it's because he is waiting for someone to take something that he said and run with it, because he said so many things, and so he just can't stop being like, "But you don't know the context of how that was said, Perry. If anyone gets me on video admitting that someone said something bad, then it will be used against me in the future."
He smacked.
With all the context, but what you're saying is any context in which that kind of conversation happened is automatically racist.
if you are working against the backdrop of non-stop stuff, it doesn't take one straw, you know, and it takes one straw to break the camel's back. And what gets me is why is everybody else such an expert about racism against black people? I'm sorry.
Oh, what a fucking great point.
Yeah, that's why they had the weatherman on the next day. Who's the nearest black man?
Yeah, you make a great point. Also, I'm glad, by the way, a white man stopped a black woman from tanking to make that point. To correct point.
Luckily, it's not live. That would have been real bad.
Well, let me just interrupt you and let you know you're doing a very good job thinking. Oh, who am I? Oh, I'm worse than Piers Morgan. I just farted.
You know, I'm sorry, Piers. You don't get to call out what is and isn't racism against black people. You can call out all the other stuff. I'll leave you to call out all the other stuff you want, but leave the racism stuff to us.
I think when Meghan Markle calls the royal family a racist institution, it's a very serious allegation.
She doesn't use the phrase racist institution.
Actually, they do. Sorry, they do. They portray the royal family.
Portrayed and said it's not the same thing, you fuck.
No.
Also, can I just say this? Does anyone else get really strong Jeremy Jam vibes from Piers Morgan?
You got pierced.
Yeah, that's what it literally feels like. Thanks, Leslie. You're my best friend too. Like, it's just that's who he fucking is. He's fucking Jeremy Jam. Hi, Trisha. I'm gonna drop my solids down the hall. It's in here. Like, that's exactly who he fucking is.
He's got Photoshop pictures of Asian lady golfers on his wall. He's got.
My wife went to Indianapolis, maybe forever. Actually, I'm Sandra D. That's exactly what he is. He's such a fucking goober. Here's the problem: is if I knew Piers Morgan, there's a part of me that would literally go, I would feel bad for him, because he's he walks into a party and everyone just goes, gah. Like,
yeah, and always has. That's why he was drawn towards that shitbag journalism that he did, is because that's the only way he could get anyone to talk to him, because he had to fucking root through their phones because no one wanted to look in his face. See his desperate love of teppanyaki.
Wait, we can't leave more. Steady on drip. Oh, that's, I can't.
As racist. And it's a very incendiary charge. And I don't think it actually is fair to the royal family to not name.
I mean, you know that there's somewhere in Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth is going, this is who's defending us?
Yeah, this is the best. This is the best we've got.
Yeah.
He polls very well among idiots, though.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, we had to wake up 11 people who fell asleep in water and explain to them what reading was, but they filled out the forms pretty good.
The supposed racist. Let's bring in Andrew Morton. Andrew,
Andrew, I hope Andrew goes, nah, I'm going to sit this one out. Thanks,
That
Piers.
black woman's been talking enough. Now let's get a thinner version of me on here.
I need to tell you about royal turmoil.
Or royal interviews and the impact that they have.
Yeah, how does this compare?
Okay, wait, what was that segue? That segue was awful.
Real bad. She was making a comment about the Diana interview.
Is that is Andrew Morton who did the Diana interview?
I'm guessing he was involved somehow, because that's what she meant, because that's the last big royal, unless he was involved in the Prince Andrew one, which is a very funny one to call out.
That would be so yeah. Not about royal interview with no, enough about racists. Let's talk about how the uncle's a fucking pedophile and they just had a young kid. Over to you, Andrew.
To the Diana.
When are they going to talk to Shaka Khan? What is going on? Why is Shaka Khan there?
Skip Andrew. I don't care about Andrew. Skip to Shaka.
Saga.
Skip to Shaka.
Well,
skip
I
ahead.
have to say, my jaw dropped watching that interview, and it is very similar to the Panorama interview 25 years ago that Martin Bashir conducted.
Which, did you know how he got that?
Me about this.
No.
Did you know the lie that Martin Bashir told to get that interview?
No.
He said that he had like some text messages or receipts from hotel rooms or something that proved, I've forgotten the details of it now, but he basically made up a lie about something that he could blackmail her with. And then, and so she did the interview, and it turns out he didn't have it. He just bullshitted his way into it. It wasn't like this, wow, Martin Bashir, what a respected journalist. That's why he gets the biggest interview of the decade.
Are we skipping this fucking rock with eyes?
Fuck this guy.
God, I
don't care about him. All I want is Shaka Khan.
And it will be the Queen that decides that title. That is calling the Queen a racist.
Yeah, the next stage, I think, has got to be that the Metropolitan Police will have to give a reason why Archie wasn't going to be given security.
Well, I think that is again another serious issue that the whole royal family has to deal with, because I feel like why would they
Shaka
not
Khan's
have
coming up
security
next.
when Prince Harry was still at risk, and as Meghan and Harry both say, they had death threats against.
Chaka Khan, though, is a superstar guest. I'd like to give him some airtime.
I was about to ask Chaka Khan a question.
Well, go on then.
Which is, what is it like when you're as high profile as you are, and you receive the sort of coverage?
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an asshole here. You can't say that Shaka Khan is as high profile as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
In the 80s.
Is it the 80s now?
No, but she remembers. I mean, she was probably on a lot of coke at the time because it was the 80s, but
unfollow. If they try to promote, if Shaka Khan promotes her album in the middle of this, I'm buying it.
Yeah, we all have to support Shaka Khan.
You recognize Meghan received. What does that do to you?
Right. Well, yeah. No one can stand. No one can talk about what's going on in her mind and heart,
in the background.
Unless you're standing in her shoes. And
those dogs are here. They're not in the back of Shaka.
Oh, really? I thought she had Shaka Khan's dogs because they didn't show up until her mic was turned on. So
yeah, you know,
those actually shut your dogs up.
Those are actually Pierce Morgan's dogs, and they're just watching television.
That's where it gets really tricky. We're talking about racism here. I'm coming from a country that is very racist. I lived in Britain for over 30 years. And I found some of the same stuff going on that I've seen all over the world. And it's in little bitty ways that are so finely tuned by now that it's almost hard to find. It's hard to call out, you know. I think when the royal family does look into all of her false accusations, that they're going to have to look pretty deep. And I'm only praying as an American, I'm not a Britisher, but I'm only hoping and praying that they will look into what she is alleging and make it to rights.
Well, I think that's important. It's also important we look into the ongoing allegations.
Yeah, I mean, Shaka Khan needs a better publicist. For God's sakes, like it's just like, but like, why, like?
Yeah, why is she on with this? Get someone young. Get Shaka Khan out singing. Shaka Khan is an unbelievable performer.
If you're looking for a black British person, get Jamali Maddox on this fucking panel. I would have paid money.
So funny.
He's vaping. He's not in frame.
Yeah, but you know,
don't do his voice. Don't be Elliot. Don't be Elliot. I wish we could, but we really can't.
Hey, Shaka Khan, let me rock it, Shaka Khan. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you.
She's a singer. She had one song, but she's one of those people, like, her name was very catchy. And the best thing is there's a video, which we won't show today because we've done almost 3 hours.
You know what I'd like to go out with, though, is like maybe some background Shaka Khan while we close it out, just to clean the palette of Piers Morgan.
Yeah, we'll put on some I just want to see. I just wanted to see who this woman is.
About Meghan Markle.
Oh, I couldn't care less.
Which she's so keen to dismiss, but with actually, from my information, are actually quite serious. Andrew Morton, how does this? What would Diana make of this, do you think? I mean, she would not surely be enjoying any of this.
No.
Well, I think the irony is
I mean, that was so worth it for just Shaka Khan just going, well, and then her mic getting cut. That's wonderful shit. That's one, like, just sort of like, and what about you, white dude who's annoying?
She would be enjoying it. It's almost like Diana's getting her revenge from beyond the grave. I mean, remember, she was the trailblazer in this. She put the boot into Prince Charles.
Wait, did you just hear Shaka Khan said something else? So an American voice just went, like there was something. Hang on, let's go back.
Yeah, go back. I didn't hear it. I was tuning this dude out. I don't like him.
Enjoying any of this.
Hang on, listen.
No.
Well, I think the irony is she would be enjoying it. It's almost like Diana's getting her revenge from beyond the grave. I mean, remember, she was the trailblazer in this. She put the boot into Prince Charles 20-odd years ago.
I heard it, but I couldn't make out what she was saying.
I don't know what Shaka Khan is doing, but it's wonderful stuff.
ADSR thug. That's very funny.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, What is are we going for I Feel You or I'm Every Woman from Shaka Khan?
Oh, it's got to be I'm Every Woman.
Yeah, I mean,
I know it's the obvious one, but it's the obvious one for a reason. But yeah, I don't want to leave it. Everyone is all in me.
I mean, I really want to watch the video. It's when she's with Gladys Knight and a bunch of different soul singers from the 70s, and Shaka Khan's clearly fucked up. And Gladys Knight, everyone else is just trying to be professional. And Gladys Knight, who literally spent her life in music, like the Pips, Gladys Knight was like 6 or whatever, and they would drive through the South. She tells one of the most harrowing stories ever, which is you always had 2 watches. She always talked about how like her brothers and stuff like that, the Pips, would wear their good watch on this hand and a cheap ass watch on this hand, because you'd get pulled over in the South by the sheriffs. And you'd never want to be near a building, because that building was a store, and they'd rob black people and then sell the stores at the church bazaar on Saturdays.
Jesus Christ.
It's so fucked up. Yeah. And then but like Shaka Khan's all fucked up, and Gladys Knight gives her the like, I will beat the fuck out of you stare. I'm gonna try and find that.
There we go. Oh, this video is excellent.
Chris, give your plugs.
Ooh, follow me, subscribe to me. If you have Prime, click subscribe. It costs you nothing. It costs Jeff Bezos £5. Tomorrow night, I'm doing a show where I debate with comedians. I've got Harriet Kemsley and Sunil Patel on. They're both so funny. 7:30.
Ask about
the dog. I do this every night with John. I got a Chris Betts Versus podcast, which is past episodes of the game that I've been playing. And I do an alt rock in the 90s podcast called the Big Shiny Podcast about Big Shiny Tunes, a Canadian compilation. Join my Discord for a bunch of fun stuff that we're doing during the day. That's it.
Just turning this down because I don't want to get DCMA'd, because this was a great episode. But we will. I'm John Hastings. Please join my Discord and for more information. Not this Friday, but next Friday. I will be doing new material once again. Email John Hastings podcast @gmail.com for more information about that. You can listen to my wrestling podcast, The Wrestler Review. Also, please follow, and more importantly, please subscribe also to my stream. We're doing this every Sunday through Thursday, and more stuff is going to be added. I just bought a streaming computer, and I need you to give me money so I can fucking pay for that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you so much to Alex Watson for being the moderator, and for everyone else for popping into the stream. This is a very enjoyable one. Guest free. Who are we going to raid? I've got Hangs with Hands. I've got Roscoe. The Roscoe's got like over 200 people watching him. Hands got 42. We got, who do I have in my, anyone have any hands? Do we want to go with hands?
Let me see if I've got anyone. Just so my computer's taking its sweet time, because to be fair, it is a decade old.
While you do
dashboard.
Fart.
Fart.
Sometimes Twitches, you did.
Oh, sometimes Twitches. So close.
I'm going to tell you this. It's a fucking wait, Joey Page is on Twitch?
Whatever that is, I'm sure it's fascinating.
Joey Page? You don't know who Joey Page is? The comedian?
Oh, no, I know Joey Page. I just mean like whatever he's twitching.
Oh, I'm going to say, let's rate Joey Page. It's Joey Page Comedy. I'm just going to make sure he's not doing anything crazy.
Oh, Secondary Education and Chef Samrose, thank you so much for the follows. That didn't pop up in the stream when I was looking at it, but I'm seeing it now. I got Roscoe, Hangs with Hands, and Retro OG-san, who rated me this afternoon and seemed like a very nice person.
I say we rate Joey Page for fun.
I'm into Joey Page. Is his name just Joey Page?
Joey Page Comedy.
Perfect. What's the raid message?
Fuck Pierce Morgan.
I don't want to do that because it'll give a weird vibe to his stream.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. I'm every woman.
Thanks for subscribing to me, Alex. No, I say just Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan it is. Cool. Thanks so much for watching. We will be back tomorrow night. And if you want to watch the show, I'll be on at 7:30. Please join.
Are you going to invite What's-His-Face and Who's It's?
I'll ask. Harriet's got a thing right after the show, so she won't be able to make it, but I'll see if Sunil wants to come play.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be nearly as insane as last week. Good God, what glory that was.
I can't believe that was only a week ago. Jesus.
So long. Have yourselves a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Quality stream this was. Come on.
Yeah. This is a good-ass time.
Oh, it did. Great. All right. See you tomorrow.